Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Astral Sea. I will be your guide and dungeon master, Mara. It is a delight to be here with you all. Today, as you may notice, we got a brand new face. So huge thank you to the incomparable Amelia, who will be joining us for a fun little while here as a guest. But before we get into all of our announcements and stuff, I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves. Say where the people can find you. And I want you to tell me what your favorite cozy morning beverage is. What's that thing that just that awakens your soul to the day? So my name is Mara. You can find me on the internet as College of Lore Dropout on TikTok and Tumblr, and Lore Dropout on Twitter and Instagram. Made it super easy. You can also find my writing by searching my name. So go read my stuff. It's very good. My perfect morning beverage has got to be just plain black coffee. There's something just so about sitting down with just you pour the coffee in the mug, don't add nothing to it, you just have a good time. Love it so much, especially if it's like a dark roast, like the bitterer the betterer. Love it. Please introduce yourself to us, Sweet.
Hello, I am Sweet. You can find me anywhere _ Sweet Stories, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I have to think. Well, honestly, every morning I grab a nice old cold bottle of water. If it's not cold, I can't drink it. I'm sorry. I gotta put it back in the freezer for like an hour and 45 minutes until it gets that little slushy kind of consistency. Yeah, that's wakes me right up. Am I popcorning it or we?
I was just my mic wasn't unmuting.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Diana, please introduce yourself.
I'm Diana. You can find me just about everywhere at Sapphic Dragonona. Yes, including Tumblr now. Please behave.
No.
Yeah, now, James, because I had to change my handles. That way people wouldn't have to see the one that I've had since I was 15. So I had to spruce it up because company is coming, all right? And I think that my favorite morning beverage, I do enjoy a good coffee, but when I have time for it, I do like to make myself a nice little London fog. I think that there's just something so nice about that. I've always been a Earl Grey tea gal because Star Trek did something to my brain when I was in middle school, but kind of just adding that frothy milk on top, there's something about it that just activates me in the morning.
Love that. Thank you so much. Sable, where can people find you?
I did know that. So I'm not doing. Yeah.
It didn't work.
Kind of. I just sound like a seal. I can't change notes.
I don't call that humming. You're definitely making noise.
Oh, Sable, you can't be heard.
No!
Which is so funny because our entire audience just watched us all grab our noses and probably went hello.
Okay. That's wonderful, because y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is a fun little problem. Let's just wait a second.
Great.
Can y'all hear me now? Twitch chat?
Hey, internet.
Hey, gamers. Drop in the chat if you can hear Sable. Don't forget to hit that bell.
You never miss an update.
Professional Twitch streamer Amelia Som. Yes, good now. Introduce yourself
Hell
again.
yeah.
Slay. Okay, that was cool and fun. I don't know what the issue was, but I'll go back and tell the fun facts so now everyone has the context. Did you know you cannot hum while holding your nose? And then everyone demonstrated, and it was lovely and wonderful. Did I say my question answer? I don't think I did.
No.
My
No.
drink of choice is a chai tea latte because I want it to be like super sweet.
Love that. Thank you. Mills, would you please introduce yourself as our guest?
Hi, I'm Mills. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com. Most pronouns are fine. There's a secret right answer. It changes every day, so guess you can find out. This is a hard question. So I'm what we like to call a beverage girly. I like to have several beverages every morning. I love a seasonal beverage. Also, without going into too much detail, my esophagus hates me, so cold drinks are very difficult for me. However, I love to drink cold drinks and I don't really mind suffering. So what I've been doing recently is just going to like Starbucks or like a coffee place and just getting the same drink twice, and I get one hot and one iced. I did that all week with peppermint mochas, and then I remembered I don't like peppermint mocha. So I've switched to doing the caramel brulee latte because I just like caramel in my coffee. So like
Love
one
that.
hot, one iced, plus water,
That's genius.
plus a little soda
Love.
every
Love,
morning.
love, love. Beautiful, stunning, immaculate. Reed, please tell us where we can find you.
Hello. Hi, my name is Reed or Snail. I'm eating the best licorice in the world, the pull apart Twizzlers, because isn't it fun to play with your food? You can find me on TikTok at DND5E or on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Snail5E. I live here. This is my home. Welcome. Nice to have you all here. Please be sure to take your shoes off at the door. And my go-to morning drink, I really like the fruit punch Arizonas or ice cold water. That's what gets me up in the morning.
Hell yeah. Love that. And certainly, last but not least, there it
Certainly
is.
last and least. Hi, everyone. I'm James.
Boo,
find me-
untrue.
I would say, yeah, I don't know. That's what Mara said. You can
I
find me on
said
TikTok.
certainly last but not
Let me do
least.
my intro. Mara,
Tomato,
making a
Tomato,
funny bit.
tomato,
You
tomato,
made
tomato,
tomato,
tomato.
Holy shit.
In my own
Hello?
Fuck?
What?
What is happening?
I don't know if
Oh,
anybody
you
can
find
see what's
me
happening.
on TikTok. A nice one, James.
Why are there?
Oh my goodness.
Hello?
This is. I don't know
Okay, it
what's
is happening on
What
Twitch
is
too,
this?
so they're gonna watch this freak
Nice.
out. Okay, I'm so sorry, James. Please do your spiel.
Hi everyone, I'm James. You can find me on TikTok at Nice One James. You can now find me on Twitter and Tumblr at TTRPGay. Hopefully soon on Instagram, but they have a weird policy about switching your username. So in 2 weeks, catch TTRPGay dropping on Instagram. Unless a bot steals it, we'll just have to wait and see. I also live here. You can find me here all the time. I'm like a little gremlin they can't get rid of. You can also find me living in a little hole in your baseboard, dipping a Ritz cracker into some milk and eating it like a little mouse. And my drink of choice. Here's the thing. I switch rapidly between favorite drinks all the time. However, currently, the fave is a nice piping hot cup of Good Earth tea with like 2 spoonfuls of sugar in it. It's very good. It's a good tea. If you haven't had it, it's like cinnamony. And that's me.
Hell yeah! Thank you all so much for introducing yourself, saying where you could be found on the internet. Chad, if you want to tell us what your favorite morning beverage is, go for it. We love it here. Welcome to the chaos. Some announcements to get into. Tomorrow is episode 3 of Tales from Beyond Crow Lane. It's gay, it's spooky, there's family drama. So stay tuned for that. Next week, we will be on our little Thanksgiving break. So don't come here. We won't be here. We'll be gone. But then after that, Starfarers will be back and we'll get into our regular whole deal. As always, follow us on our social medias. Join our Discord, buy our merch, and know that we love you. So now we are going to throw on right over to the intro before we recap what happened last session. Take it away, intro! Last we left off, our heroes were all taking some time in various locations to think about what guild they wanted to join. Reese became an official member of the crew after having a adorable and awkward interview process with our lovely captain Nova. As they all came together and made the choice to join the Crimson Blades, they got the paperwork all squared away when, lo and behold, 2 dragons appeared and were seen to be receiving mysterious commands from somebody who wasn't there. After a very intense battle, our heroes were victorious, the dragons lay slain, but they all heard a mysterious voice telling them that they are better than the previous version of them. What does that mean? We don't know. Well, we know. And that is where we left off. So, my dear friends, you are standing in the courtyard now of the 3 main guild halls. People are kind of dealing with the dragon carcass situation, and the Asp has just come over to see what's up. And that is where we find ourselves.
You go first.
You go ahead. It's okay, you go ahead.
You sure? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love to cast a nice little healing spirit that will just kind of hang out around us for a bit and give us some D6s.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think Honey is like leaning on V, who helps them up and like breathing deeply.
Well, you're probably not alright, but are you feeling a little better?
Yeah, like 14% better, yeah.
Sick. Okay. How about, I think I rolled the first time. Now you should feel 11 more better.
Oh, that's great. Wow, look at that. I feel like I'm 1/5 better. Thank you.
So glad to help. And for up to a minute, every time you're there for 6 seconds, you can roll 3d6.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Perfect.
Stunning roleplay. Great job.
And that goes for everyone. So if you come around the beautiful healing spirit, I think, how many maths is that? I think it's a ridiculous amount of d6s.
Every 6 seconds for a minute? I think that's like
30 D6.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
All right, time to roll it.
I'm only down like 20, so I'm probably just gonna set myself to full. Is that
Yeah.
alright with you, Mara?
The least you can get is 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I rolled
Thank you.
97.
Yeah.
Woof. That's 2 more than my max hit points.
Oh my god.
Powerful. Is everybody okay? I know that was kind of a lot.
Yeah. I think all the pieces are still attached, so
That's good, generally speaking.
yeah. I didn't lose anything, you know. 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, physically okay.
Mhm.
In here though, a lot of weird stuff. Did y'all hear that voice?
I look at Nova.
I think Nova makes this exact face. I look at V.
Reese goes from Honey to Nova to V, trying to like follow the line.
You heard a voice?
You didn't?
What did the voice say that you heard? So that we know if we heard a voice, if it said the same thing. Not that we did, but if we did.
Something about other yous. Like you did better.
That's
than the other
weird.
yous.
So weird, right?
What a weird
How
thing to
strange.
say.
It's a very weird thing. It's a very weird thing.
What does that even mean?
Can I insight check?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh damn, Reese,
Oh,
baby,
shit, I rolled
come
my
on.
turn. I'm gonna give myself disadvantage if that's okay, Mara.
I think
'Cause that
I'm
was-
giving
yeah.
you disadvantage.
Yeah, you're valid for that. I think collectively we are both disadvantaging each other.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I rolled better on that one. Okay. What'd you get?
Reese is charming. Reese is not a smart boy. They got 4.
I got a 23.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I rolled a 16 and a 17.
Their brow is so furrowed by everyone's talking, and they're really confused. And then, yeah, okay, damn, wow, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens with you guys. It's very interesting, you know. The dream I had, now weird voices. It's just
Oh, I forgot about the dream. Yeah.
A dream?
Huh?
What dream?
We figured out it was like a omen, kind of from the sea. Some like sea foam figure was in my dream before.
Like water sea foam or like astral sea foam?
Was it water sea foam or astral sea
Water.
foam? Water.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it was before we even got here, so maybe the omen was like the storm that we had to go through. Is what I was thinking about.
Possible,
maybe.
yeah.
You know, unless it's this weird person in just my head. It's just my head that this is happening.
Oh no, we all heard it too. It's just
Oh.
weird. We don't really know what it's about.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Wild.
The ass
Oh, shit,
kind of
hey.
comes over.
Yeah.
Right. You're all right.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Better.
Getting a little bit better every 6 seconds.
That's good.
How about
Very specific.
Yeah, well, not my magic.
Are you okay?
yes?
Oh, I'm great. I've already. You see, it just has like a bandage kind of like wrapped around their arm a little bit, like got a little got caught by one of the dragon's claws, but I'm fine otherwise.
When every NPC in your game is gay and you have to check pronouns.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just so funny. I'm you being like, fuck, what are the pronouns?
Well, yeah.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I don't know if I don't really have any healing. I don't need any healing. Do you mind if the healing spirit helps the asp?
Absolutely. I think anyone who comes into range becomes part
Anyone?
of the fun little
Oh, okay.
circle.
Oh, okay, great. Great.
All right. Kind of steps in a little bit, like sticks
Yeah.
the arm in to the circle, like. Oh. Would you look at that? Well, I don't think we have time to unpack everything that just happened.
Right.
But I don't think there have been dragons here in like 100 years that weren't, here for like a job or like on purpose to like help pirates. So that's
Probably fine.
something.
Is there something that's supposed to like keep them out, or
No, we've just never had a problem.
they just don't?
I mean, they have to get through the eye like anybody else, so does some of the
Oh.
filtering.
Unless somebody teleported them.
Now that's a very concerning thought.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know if you with everything that's kind of going on here with this, are you going to be preoccupied with this for a while? Or
I mean, yes, I'll definitely need to look into it. Oh, I was going to show you our job board before all this happened. Do we still want to see that? Do we want to? Okay.
Can't hurt. Also, I think the library was on the
I'm gonna
list.
say the library
big one.
too, yeah.
And you wanted to see the library. Right. Just very, very quick question. Your dog kind of points to Scratch, who has come over and is just like sitting in the circle. House trained. We don't usually allow pets in the library, but I'll make an exception if like you promise.
Yeah, he's good.
Your dog will be good. Great. Perfect. All right. Yeah. This way. and leads you all over. You kind of have to like climb over the gold dragon's tail to like get to the job board.
Can I harvest some scales as we're heading out?
Yeah, make me a nature check. What, you were gonna say something, Talia?
I would just love to like detect magic and look at these fucking dragons to see if there's like any traces of anything on them, or just like, you know, in general.
Yeah, go ahead.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Can stay here for a while.
26 nature check.
Nice. A 26 nature check. With that, I will say you can get 10 scales from this dragon. And, little bonus, on the front right foot, there is a tattoo of like a scale, like, not like a dragon scale, but like a measurement scale that you notice.
I'm assuming I'm keeping Talia company as the both of us are just like staring at this dead dragon.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kind of very quietly kind of look at her and move my head in the direction of the tattoo.
Oh. I didn't know dragons could get tattoos.
I wonder if it's just this one. And I'm gonna walk over to the body of the red dragon and look for the same thing.
It's there. Same place, same size, same everything.
So unless they like, I don't know, went on a girls' trip to Vegas together and just got matched, like, this is weird, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I will say...
I'll pull my goggles on to detect magic.
Yeah. Your detect magic lights up and catches the tail end of what's happening as it's fading, but these tattoos grant the dragons the ability to communicate with each other telepathically.
Okay. Can I tell if they're able to communicate with anything else telepathically?
Yeah, I'll say with your general knowledge of how this stuff worked combined with the detect magic, you would know that, like, they probably would have to be within a certain range. You don't know what that is, but,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of just am looking at that for a little bit. And can I just do a quick, like, sweep of the crowd to see if I notice any especially any magic, like, similar to this popping up from anybody in the crowd?
Yeah, as you're looking around, I'll say you notice, like, these are guild member pirates, so all of them have stuff that light up. A lot of them have devices that seem to be able to communicate with other people. So make me a quick Arcana check as you're looking around.
Okay.
Can I give the help action?
Absolutely. What are you doing to help?
Kind of very homoerotically, like hovering on Talia's shoulder and trying to like also peer in the goggles and see what like lights up.
Yeah, she kind of just and it's just like they're both trying to like look through them at the same time. That's a 21.
21. I think there's tell you what, there's one person who is moving away at a quick pace from this scene who has something like covered up by their clothing that's just emitting like a faint glow that has a sort of communication thing on it, and they're looking a little suspicious.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
Do you wanna
Nova.
go on a little walk?
Yeah. What's up? We're gonna go on a walk.
Oh, like, hang on. I think Nova like looks between them, and then just to Talia goes, like a walk or like a walk.
I don't know the difference. What's
Okay.
like? There's a weird guy. There's like a weird guy.
Yeah,
The magic
that's
is
a
weird,
lot.
and I'm just there's a
Try
guy, and I'm gonna
track them.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, go
Okay.
track the guy in your walk together.
Well, they're getting away. so
Yeah,
we
they're
gotta
gonna
go
get
do
to
it.
like
I'm telling
actually.
you to go.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
Okay.
going.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna, as they walk away, turn over my shoulder to V and go, "We're going, bruh."
Walk? Like a walk?
I think, right? That's what I said, like a walk or like a walk.
Oh, this
don't know.
is
Chat
this is a
saying
big
they're
development.
probably gonna go smoke weed.
Mills. That's so funny. Perfect. So actually, we'll start with you two then, on your walk, following this guy. Make me a quick perception check. You can each do it, or one of you can make it with advantage.
I
see
would
if you
love
can
to give
follow
you
this
the help
guy.
action. My perception
Sure.
is dog shit. Cool.
Mine is so good, actually.
I wonder. It's
Nice.
almost like wisdom is your spellcasting modifier or something. I
What?
don't know.
No, it's obviously fucking Constitution. Yeah, it's a 22.
A 22. All right. You see this person kind of like dip down a side alley, and they kind of like look over their shoulder, but don't seem to like clock you following them yet.
I kind of lean into Honey and I'm like, do we want to do this quietly or do we want to like...
Yeah, quietly.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
All right, make me a stealth check.
All right. Yeehaw.
Can you turn invisible?
Not anymore.
Like,
That was
16.
a God bless trickery clerics, but I'm not one anymore. Oh, that's so bad. Fucking... What is my stealth? Oh, it's a +0. Yeah, it's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
16. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, you're walking behind this person. And they stop in front of a door and like look like they're gonna like knock.
Okay,
And then,
wait.
like-
If I pick up on the fact that they're about to look around,
Yes. I'll say sure. You can pick up.
Diana,
I can see you gearing up for some homosexual activity. God, just...
Diana, do I have consent to kiss Talia?
Stop!
Just give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite trope in the world.
Okay, yeah.
Not suspicious even a little bit.
No, not even a little bit.
Honey's gonna panic and turn and just like lean Talia against the wall and just plant one on her.
Fuck yeah, bitch! Oh my god, we have the same one! Twin!
Wait. No, I have my two.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sable Mara, we gotta get it together. We gotta get
I
get on
know.
board.
I come to every stream prepared.
Pride
As
Month
you
heavy
should,
every month, everyone. Okay.
So
It
true.
is not just June. It is every month that you are gay. Yeah, I think wow, okay, yeah, I have to calculate a response. I think wow, I think that Talia is just like at first like just has her eyes wide open and is like, okay, and then is like, all right, this might as well happen, and is kind of into it and is kissing back, man, like.
Perfect.
I'm gonna like keep one eye open after a minute to see if the other person is gone. Yeah.
You see this person like kind of look at the two of you just making out fully in the street. And is just gonna kind of like roll their eyes, and then they knock on a door 3 times, then 2 times, then 3 times again, and then the door opens. We are gonna cut back to our other.
You can't do this to me, Mara.
I'm giving you time to think. And I'm just leaving them lip locked for just a little bit longer, just for fun. We're gonna go back to the other 3 of you who are still standing with the asp. The asp has kind of taken you over where there's like a giant job board, and you see that there's like columns for like general jobs, and then like specific ones for each guild. And the asp pulls out a little card thing and goes, right, so how it works is that some of these jobs, as was explained to you, are not strictly above board. So when people come to us to, want to put up a job that's less savory, we code it. So here's the key. So eventually you'll be able to memorize it, but it's just, make sure that you have it to be able to read what's going on. And there's also these little sigils in the corner, which will tell you like the type of job that it is. So a little ship means that it usually involves travel and or battle, like in space, like ship battle. A little person usually means you are looking for somebody or escorting someone. A little sword means that there is someone or something that somebody has put a hit out on or is terrorizing people. And then a book is usually like a catch-all, generally fact-finding information, jobs, stuff like that. So you'll just be able to tell right away what each of these jobs kind of entail. But I will leave you to look. So there you go. And
Great. Thank you. I'm guessing the other 2 are probably going to also want to see the library, so can we maybe come find you in a little bit for that?
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Yes, just knock on my office door and I will bring you to the library.
Will do. Thank you.
Good. I think when the asp kind of starts stepping away, Reese kind of backs away as well and kind of leans in towards them and goes, "So, after you show us the library, are you free?"
I can maybe move some things around if you're free.
You should move some things around.
All right.
All right.
I'll do
And
so.
they repeat, when the same way that Asp kissed their hand before, Reese does the same thing to them. And once again, backs away and runs back to the to the
When Reese steps away, I think Nova's gonna just like look at me and go, "God, what is in the air today, huh?"
I don't know. I guess maybe like the dragons, like, you know, like you're faced with your own mortality or something.
Oh yeah, and like the heat up battle and like the adrenaline and I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm not mad at it, but like, it's just kind of a lot.
It is.
I'm just gonna kind of like look at you from the corner of my eye and like look back at the job board, and then I'm just gonna like do like one of those moves in the arms, gonna go around her shoulders.
Oh, scandalous.
I know. Oof. People are gonna talk,
As you're all standing there, the three of you make me a quick general perception check.
Okay. Oh hell yeah, brother!
yeah.
Oh hell yeah, brother! How does a fucking I can't do math. 27 do ya, Mara?
Does pretty good. Does me pretty
Nice.
good.
Yeah. Reese got a 26.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah!
Mhm.
Got a 13. I'm like really distracted by Nova's arm around me.
Yeah, it's
your
pretty-
wife just put her arm around you very, very cutely, very distracting. The two of you, Reese and Nova, though, as you're standing there, you see peeking out at you from down the road is what looks like a cat made entirely of swirling shadow with piercing green eyes staring at you. And when it notices you looking, it kind of backs up behind a barrel. And you're looking a little bit, and then it's peers out at you again and kind of comes onto the road and sits just as a tail flick while staring at you.
You say pure shadow. Can I, and if this is like a check, that's okay. Like, obviously, like, as a custodian, I know what that kind of, like, I forget what we call it, but for mechanical purposes, I'm gonna say familiar, looks like. Does this seem like that, or does it seem like something else?
Make me a quick nature check. Or you can argue, history as well.
Babe, I got a -1 in both of them, but thank you so much for giving me options.
You're so welcome.
10.
It very well could be, but I don't know. Stuff's wild, man. You just fought 2 dragons. Who knows?
Okay. I'm gonna lean into V and go, you see that?
Oh. Cat, but not a cat? Interesting.
Kind of looks like it's looking at us, huh?
I think it is looking at us.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I thought you were still with the ass.
No,
Hi.
come back. Sorry. Hey.
No, you're good, you're good. Interesting. If we can, hey guys, we cannot adopt another animal while they're gone. We're
no?
already spending so much in pet food. And like, I love our collection of animals.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, like, if it's choosing us, you know.
That's another thing, right? Because we're not.
Yeah.
It's adopting us, not vice versa.
And
as you're talking, a cork kind of hits your boot, Nova, and the cat is looking at you with their paw kind of raised, and it looks like they just batted it at you. It kind of looks
I'll
at you.
kneel down and pick it up, and I'll kind of like hold it up to the cat. I'll kind of start doing one of these things. Actually, can I just very quickly look at it? There's nothing on it, right? It's just cork.
Yeah, just a cork.
Cool. I'll kind of do one of these
discard it
things,
on the ground.
and then I'll like toss it.
Gives off a little meow and scampers after it. At about this time, X, your cat run off again. You're looking for it, and as you approach, you see your cat kind of dart across, and a group of people looking at it. Would you please describe what they look like?
Yes. Okay, so the thing about X is they're very hot. Entirely monochrome grayscale. It's almost jarring seeing them set against a world of color and life. They have incredibly still gray eyes that seem like they're looking through you, but also belong to someone who definitely acts like, or lets on that they know far more than they actually do. They're dressed in varying shades of dark grays, simple but incredibly well-made fabrics, like those really well, like, you know how billionaires have those secret brands that have like the long sleeve t-shirts that cost like $10,000 and no one knows except for other billionaires, so they know they're in the know? That kind of quality-ish. A beautiful gray, deep gray, almost like tessellated scale, but soft cloak that shifts between either being incredibly black as the night sky or iridescent like an oil slick. Their hair starts out dark black and moves to gray, and if you stare at it, it kind of wafts like smoke. You know those images that aren't quite videos, but they're like GIFs of like waterfalls and they kind of go on forever, but they're looping? It gives that energy. They have sort of black eye makeup smeared across, a line drawn from right above the base of their ear toward their lips, the insides of which are deep black. It looks You would assume that if they bled, it would be a deep gray. And despite all of this melancholy, just the most aggressive fuckboy energy that you have ever witnessed as they're walking up to you as someone who knows exactly how hot they are. And it's unfortunate because they're really hot. No weapons or anything on them, though. Just walking kind of with their hand sort of in their pocket.
As you approach, your cat come and just like jumps up and like climbs up and like rests in the arm crook that's in your pocket.
Yeah. Just sort of scritches at this incorporeal shadow cat who's smoky in the same way that their hair is. Looks like somebody made friends. Hello.
Hi. Nice cat.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Nova is like 5'7", kind of has that like lithe, almost like soccer player kind of muscle going on. Like golden toned tan skin, very clearly like a sailor who spends a lot of time out in the sun. A couple scars like on their face, but they look old. These bright blue eyes that are kind of like glittering a little bit with mischief just perpetually. I don't know that they're wearing her hat at the moment, but it's like a big tricorn hat with I think we said a blue feather, but I'm gonna be real with you, it was so long ago I forgot. This pink hair that's
You can
in
change
like
feathers out.
You're so true, actually. Like bubblegum pink hair in this kind of like masculine cut that's shaved tight on the sides, but there's like a little boyish curl out the front. Very slutty, deep cut, like pirate kind of shirt with like slits in the sides. And their arms all the way up on both sides and across their collar are these like watercolor star charts with dark green vines kind of hidden in the pattern. And then also on their shoulder is a little kind of similar, made of this like coppery swirling magic, is a weasel whose eyes are pointing in two different directions.
Oh my god.
And they just, hi.
Hello.
Is that like a familiar thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
That gestures to your little weasel thing. Are they all right?
Yeah, why?
This look interesting.
Yeah, he's kind of cover Copper's ears. Not the brightest, bulb in the chandelier, but he does his best.
Yeah, so interesting. You the folks that did the dragons in?
Kind of like looks down at themselves that are still covered in dragon guts. Yeah.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah.
All right,
this is, I'll kind of point at the others. This is my Squirts Reese. Bosun or Master at Arms. It's undecided. Reese. This is my first mate, V. I'm Xenoxander.
To you, Reese, and extends a hand.
Reese extends one back.
And we'll kiss your hand and do that with each of you.
Reese, when you do that, Reese kind of like slinks back, and they have like a little look in their eye that's just like interesting. Nice to meet you.
Hello, all. You may call me X.
X.
This is Atrophy.
Atrophy. All right, X and Atrophy. Love those names. Reese is kind of built like a gymnast, but a little leaner. They're about 5'9". They have finger waves that are really like, they're just a little overgrown, but they keep it like slick every single day, so you can't really tell unless you look really closely. They're an Eladrin elf, so they have little baby breaths, little flowers that kind of grow out the back of their hair and like fizzle up. And they're dressed in blacks and dark grays as well. Their clothes looks worn, but it looks like it's taken care of very well. Reese puts together very well. They are also a lot of the jewelry that they have looks old and like weathered, but it looks kind of like stuff that's probably passed down. And yeah, they also have a hat that we all bought together. I don't think they brought it out today. They should have, but it's but yeah, that's Reese. That's what they look like. They're brown skin, brown eyes, and yeah, they have a little scar over their nose. That's the only scar that you actually see. Is just a little scar over their nose that's like a little faded.
Oh, also X has pointy ears because I'm a slut.
We love that. We love that.
Love to see it.
So true. V is this super tall tiefling druid. She has super pale green skin, almost like it's kind of like faded a little bit, and bright white hair that fades to pink at the very bottom. It's super long and in this like really long braid. She wears lots of like greens and browns with earthy tones, that sort of vibe, kind of like Keyleth meets like fairy princess, and that's kind of the realm that we're in.
As you all are standing, taking each other in and getting acquainted, we're gonna switch back to our whatever's happening in that alleyway.
Fucked if I know.
I think as Honey watches that person, can I like memorize their face?
Yeah, they are a elven man, black hair, kind of like weirdly enough like a 5 o'clock shadow, which you don't usually see on an elf, but a little bit, and like piercing green eyes.
And then once they're gone, I'm gonna pull back. The person
We
was
should get killed by dragons more often, or almost killed by. And then
What?
Talia's gonna kind of lean in to go again.
What?
Did you? What was? I thought.
The person was about to look at us.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
No. What?
I didn't say we should go after that guy. The guy's gonna get away, right? And it's
Yeah. No. Yeah. We should do that. You kind of like awkwardly pats her shoulders.
yeah. Talia just her hands were like going for the hips, and now they're kind of just like,
stay here. I'm
Are you
gonna, and then shape changes into the man.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And like lingers for a minute, hands shaking a little bit, and then runs away in the direction of the door. What? Am I what?
Are you okay? You were hurt before. I don't want you to go in there alone. If
no, yeah. I am the healing spirit. I'm good.
I'll see you later, I guess.
Wait here?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll run and knock 3 times, then 2 times, then 3 on the door.
The door, a little like panel in the door opens. Somebody looks out and goes, "You just came in." Go
What
around
do
the
you
back.
mean?
You forget something?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Come on in. Closes
Well,
the
like,
faceplate.
As they walk in, we'll like kind of clock Talia once more, and there's this like swirl of regret in his mind of like thinking about a million different ways that could have gone differently, but landing on the thought that like, no, this is the only way this could have gone. Of course it was going to go this way. And as the door slams behind them, walks into wherever they are.
It takes your eyes a second to adjust. You are in a very dimly lit room, and it takes a little bit of a second for your brain to kind of catch up on what you're seeing. You followed a strange figure down a mysterious alleyway who had mysterious magic going on that felt pretty sinister. And so I don't know what you were expecting to find in this room. What you do find is some velvet chairs, a bar, a bunch of people drinking, and it seems you have accidentally stumbled upon some sort of speakeasy.
Incredible. I'm just gonna do a sweep. I will subtly as I can just kind of look around like I'm looking for something that I've lost.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a perception check as you're subtly looking around.
An 8.
There's a couple people in the bar, but like it's really dim light, and people seem kind of surprised to see you standing there. Seems like they recognize this person, but the person you are isn't in the room right now.
Okay, does there seem to be like a hallway or like other rooms that are connected to this main room?
Yes,
I'm just
there
gonna
is.
very confidently walk in that direction.
Perfect.
Again, like I'm looking for something.
Absolutely. You walk down this hallway. There's 2 doors, both of them closed. One at the end of the hallway and one on the right.
Are either of them marked?
Nope. Same door.
Can I listen at both?
Yeah. Make another perception check as you listen in.
Come on, you piece of shit! 15.
15. At the first door, the one on the right, you hear 2 voices talking very animatedly. It sounds like it's hard to make out the words, but it's either a very engaging discussion or maybe an argument is happening in that room. At the end of the hallway is just a door you don't hear anything behind.
Okay. Could I have clocked was there a bar in this speakeasy?
Mm-hmm.
As I was scanning, could I have clocked what the bartender looked like?
Bartender is a older human man, a gray beard, a comb over to hide the balding.
Sick, cool. Is anyone looking at me right now? As I'm kind of in this hallway?
Doesn't appear to be.
I'm gonna shape change into the bartender and
Perfect.
knock on the door that there's no sound coming from. And
Okay.
go, excuse me, I'm here to check for dishes. And open the door.
There's nobody in the room, but what you do find is a room absolutely filled with kegs and barrels. And you know what? Make me a quick perception check as you look in this room. Another one.
13.
Another one.
Another one. Kind of peer in the room, and tucked away, very oddly, is a coat hanging on a hook that kind of catches your attention.
Familiar coat?
Seems to be a standard kind of black leather coat, one a lot of pirates have.
Like whistle, like I'm just and kind of like walk over and try and feel if there's anything in the pockets.
As you are feeling in this pocket, you kind of pull, and the hook clicks, and that part of the wall slides open.
Slides open into what?
I will answer that, but first, we're gonna go back to Talia standing in the alleyway. It's been a couple minutes.
I do think as soon as that opens, whenever I see, I'm gonna connect with Nova with like the thing that they have and go, oh, I'm in over my head.
Huh?
Then we can kind of from there.
Perfect. Talia, it's been a few minutes.
I think
Honey kissed you and dipped. What's going on?
Yeah, I think that Talia just kind of like is standing there like a sim for like at least a minute, just looking at the door, like, what the fuck just happened? Like, very confused. And I think her, like, she's definitely probably like a little bit disheveled on account of that, and also they just fought some dragons. So I think just like like runs her hands through her hair and is just like, what the fuck was that? Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's totally. And then is also gonna try to. Can I like reach out to Nova with that link as well and be like, Nova?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
What? Wait, okay,
no,
just to clarify for timing, this comes before Honey's SOS.
Yes.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
Mara, will you let me know when that comes through?
Absolutely.
Great, thank you so much. What's, are you good?
The bat. I think that I don't think it was a bat though. I think I fucked up. Nova,
What happened?
I don't know if we were standing and then we followed this guy and then there was a door and then the guy went in the door and but he was gonna see us and then they I don't know what's going on. I think I fucked up, but I don't know how and I don't know what I.
Okay, Nova's
Nobody.
gonna.
No,
I'm
I
like-
should have bled with that. Nobody's hurt and nobody's in danger.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. Like I'm alive and I'm not bleeding, but also in a much realer sense, yes, I am. Nova, what the fuck do I do?
Okay, all right. Hang on,
Right
give me a second.
when Talia says, "But everybody's fine. Nobody's hurt. I don't think you get. I'm in over my head." From Honey.
Wow, because I imagine there's like chit chat happening in the group right now, right? I think all of you see Nova's face like.
Yeah, X is just kind of like looking over at your face, Journey.
I think we like
are
make
you-
eye contact for a minute, and then my eyes get really big as Honey's comes through, and I go, this was really lovely and cool. I want to turn to Reese. Hey, so I don't really know what's happening. Totally normal things. We should maybe also go for a walk. Oh shit, Reese, you weren't there for that. We should.
I was there. I was there, but like not there. I was looking at the ass, but like
Okay.
I kind of heard. We going for a walk, or we going for a walk? I heard that thing.
Oh, I could go for a walk.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go for a walk.
I'm gonna connect with Honey again and go, is there anything that a stranger with a cool cat can't come along for?
I don't think any of you can reach me where I'm at right now.
Bold of you to assume that. What's up? I'm very
so we were-
stubborn.
No, we were following this strange person, and
This is news to me.
No, we told you that we were following a strange person when we told you we were leaving.
Yeah, but I thought you. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, keep going.
Would you?
Nope, you're in over
Would
your
you-
head. What's that about?
Okay, so we followed this person down this hallway and
Uh-huh.
leaving anything out. And they went into this door, and so I shapeshifted into them, and I also went into the door, and it looked like I was in some sort of like bar, some sort of speakeasy, but I couldn't find
Okay.
the person, and so I went down a hallway, and in the hallway there were two doors, and in one door there were two people who were talking really emphatically, but in the other door it didn't seem like there was anyone in there, and so I shape changed into the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in, and there was a coat hanging on a hanger, and so I
Yeah.
started looking through the pockets for, shit.
Yeah.
And then when I put weight on the coat, the wall opened, and now I'm looking at.
A very dark hallway, but there are voices that you can hear.
Now I'm
the
looking
end
at a really dark hallway with voices at the end of it.
Okay. Is Talia with you?
No, Talia had to wait outside. I couldn't make her look different to come in. I didn't know anyone else for her to look like.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if I have that magic anymore, or if she has that magic anymore. You know, I don't know a lot about Talia.
Yeah. Okay.
It's something
okay,
that I
take
just
a-
don't know
hey,
right
honey?
now.
Hey, honey, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, honey.
Uh-huh,
Breathe.
uh-huh.
Take a breath. Great, thank you. I don't know if it comes through in the message, but I think it'd be really funny if it did. Okay, all right. We're gonna come find you. We have a new friend. Yep. Just don't get murdered in the next 2 minutes, please.
I'm
For
gonna walk
me.
down the hallway.
Don't do that. No.
Starts walking down the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking. I'm gonna say to Talia in her little brain, hey, Honey's having a totally normal time. Real quick, can you just like pop out onto the normal street so we know what alley you went down?
No,
Can you? Hey, Talia, real quick.
Nova, you can't just say that. Fine, I'm walking. And I walk
out.
into the alley. You can't just say things like that to me. Fucking Honey, fucking kiss me.
What? I think Nova says that out loud. I think Nova goes, what?
Whoa.
And then they leaned up on the wall, but they kissed me. And at first I was like, oh, that's crazy. But like, I don't know, adrenaline's insane. It makes you kind of horny sometimes. And I was like, yeah, this
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay.
And then they pulled
All right.
away, and I was like, "Oh, that was great. Let's
All
go
right.
again." And I went to go again.
Okay,
and
all
then
right,
again, and
okay.
we didn't want to.
Not the time.
And at this point, Talia, you see them like coming down. You like meet at the intersection and see a brand new, scary, beautiful person with them.
Hi, I'm Talia. Okay, and then I was like, "Was that?" And then they were like, "No, oh, it was just a disguise thing." And I just had switched to talking out loud at this point. And
I'm gonna lean into Reese and V, and also I guess X, who's just gonna get all the drama now. I think I'm gonna lean into the three and go, Honey kissed Talia, and there's a lot going on there, and also Honey's in a weird dark corridor because they dressed up like somebody else, and now there's voices, and I think he's walking down the corridor. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna like look at X. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I didn't.
would they do
This
that?
is a lot.
no, but what if I was such a bad kisser? They're gonna go, they're gonna die, and then that's gonna be the last thing that ever
Hey,
happens.
Talia.
Hi, I'm Talia.
Kiss your hands. Kisses it very gracefully.
Oh, I don't know if I can deal with that right now. There's a lot going on in my personal life.
I can tell. Look, I've kissed a lot of people. I've had some pretty bad kisses. Generally, people don't run away. I'm sure it was something else. Anyways, I hear there's a dark corridor.
Okay, yeah, we should do a corridor. We could do that later.
You can talk about this later. I'm very interested in whatever the fuck's going on here.
Your cat is so cute.
Do you want to hold my cat?
Yeah.
I extend my arm and Atrophy swirls around like Smokey and then crawls over into your hand.
Oh. Also, let me describe my character. There's a lot going on. Talia is a red tiefling with this like black hair that is just really long and usually kind of frazzled, a little bit more so today than usual, but she's kind of like pulled it back at this point to keep it out of her face. And she is just in like this blue set of like mechanics overalls with a tool belt around her waist that's got all kinds of little compartments for little bits and pieces, and a silver sword in its sheath on her waist as well. And she's got some constellation tattoos that sort of fade all the way up her right arm. And she is distressed right now, but
I did pick up
you
on
already
that,
knew
believe
that.
it or not.
Yeah, you knew that? Okay, that's
X is
I just
kind of
wanted
an
to make
empath.
sure. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. But kind of holds the cat like a baby and is just like, okay, is Honey, should we go in?
Is it in there?
or-
Over there?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna go sneak in.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Can I?
There was
sneak in?
a code though. It was like 3 knocks and then 2 and then 3.
All right.
So you know. Okay.
Okay. Do you remember what Honey looked like when he walked in the door? That was
elf
the last
guy.
one was James.
I don't know. Just it just wasn't. It
Can you
wasn't
describe
them.
it as much as possible?
I wasn't really looking, but elf guy, I think.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
an elf guy. It's probably close enough.
Probably. I'm gonna
Probably. I don't know.
I have Mask of Many Faces. I'm gonna try and get some approximation to what Talia's saying. I imagine it's not gonna be good.
Not
Probably.
good.
But I am gonna try.
Of this man walks.
That's why I was laughing.
Wait, because it's funnier. If at this point you want to mind connect with Honey and ask who it was.
Oh, yeah, you're
we
so
can.
true. Oh yeah.
Because I
give
think
me
it's
just
funnier if it works.
I'm gonna hey Honey, real quick, you're not dead yet, right?
No, not dead. At this point, they're like sneaking halfway down the hallway.
Oh great. That guy you turned into to get in here, what they look like?
Elven man, tan, black hair, 5 o'clock shadow, piercing.
Nice. I look like that. And Talia like this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Honey, don't do anything stupid. We're coming in.
Way down the hallway.
I will kill you. Look at the group. All right.
Really quick, Honey, make me a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Oh, hell yeah!
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
All right. You're creeping down the hallway.
I'm also trying to listen to see if I can hear what they're saying down there.
Their voices are coming. You hear a woman's voice say, "Here's the payment. I thank you for your services." And the sound of a large amount of coin in a bag being dropped on a table. You hear a response. "Pleasure. I'm
That
sorry."
sound like a man's voice, like possibly maybe the man's voice that I sounded like when I walked into the speakeasy.
Sounds pretty similar.
Slay, keep going.
Sorry we didn't get the results you were looking for. Oh, it's no bother. It's more of a test run anyway. But, I thank you again for your services, and I will be contacting you should I need them. And there's the sound of a...
Follow-up question. This
Yeah.
woman, does it sound like the voice that was in our heads?
Yeah, sure does.
Sick. Cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Still walking down the hallway.
You hear the sound of a door opening and footsteps walking out the door, and then the door closing. It
Like, not
seems like
this
they
door.
walked away. Not the hallway you're in.
Okay, slay. 2 pairs of footsteps or just 1?
2 pairs of footsteps.
Okay.
We are gonna head back outside. Oh, there's so many moving pieces. All right.
We really threw them all at you today. You're doing a great job.
I'm happy to. I'm excited. All right. You are all outside. You look like this poor guy again. You do the knock. Thing opens. What are the rest of you doing while Nova is standing looking like this elf man? Are you also waiting to get in? What's the vibe?
I was planning on going in.
Yeah, I want to try to sneak in as well if I can with the door open.
Do I still have a connection with Nova? Or is it okay, cool. I will grab Reese real quick and be like, would you want to be invisible? Because I can stay out here and maybe keep watch?
Oh, yeah, I would love that.
Perfect. Okay, and I will cast invisibility on Reese.
Amazing.
Perfect. Good to know. The slider slides open and a face looks out and goes, "What?
Hey,
What's going on here?
what do you mean what's going on here?
You've come
say-
in twice."
So you forgot something again.
Does the timing of that line up?
I don't know. At some point,
That's
I would
more
like to
a
say
question.
that. Yeah. Just, I think maybe I said that
said it.
after it described what the person looked like. I would say,
Alright,
like,
good.
I got in explaining, I forgot something. Just say that again.
Perfect.
I'll kind of like straighten my shoulders a little bit and go, "What are you, the forgetting something police?"
Dude, really? Again?
Listen, and I'm gonna kind of like lean in a little bit and look over my shoulder at Talia, and then lean in and go, "Look, I'm trying to impress a girl, all right? Give you a little extra coin for your trouble."
Yeah, are they all coming in?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. We're rolling pretty high today, but it could change in any minute.
I'd love to throw Mara's plan for a session out the window immediately.
Pretty good. That is a 19.
A 19, yeah. Says, all right, just look, if we have to change the knock combination because you bring so many guests in here, again, we're gonna have a problem, okay?
All right. Yeah, listen, if we gotta do it, I'll come up with a new knock. All right, it's not gonna be your problem.
Okay, your last one was really bad, so I'm not taking you up on that one.
Okay,
The
all right. I thought it was
face
good.
slit closes and the door opens.
I'm gonna kind of like sling an arm around Talia's shoulders, and I'll turn to X and go, all right, you guys ready to see?
Let's go.
I didn't hear a thing you said also, Diana, just so you know. I saw your mouth
I
open, but...
don't know why my mic is being like this today. I said yes, for sure, let's go. But
All right,
happier than
cool.
that.
I will walk in. As I pass, I'll give the guy, I'll give him 2 gold for his trouble.
Yeah. Takes it, pockets it.
All right. I will saunter in, and I'll message Honey, and I'll say, we're in here. Please don't do anything stupid. We're almost there.
I'm gonna start trying to figure out how to open this end of this passageway.
Jesus Christ.
And then Reese tries to sneak in. Do I have to stealth?
Yes, make me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, that is a 23.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you get in before the door closes. Doesn't seem like anybody notices you. All of you see, V, actually really quick, make me a perception check while you wait outside.
Alright. Oh, that's cocked. I can do math. 24.
24. Yeah, I will let you know if anything happens. And if there's anything you want to do while you're waiting out here, you just let me know.
Will do. Thank you.
Perfect. You all find yourselves in this speakeasy. There's, beautiful, like, maroon, upholstered, there it is, booths and nice tables. There's a lot of, like, art on the walls, dim light, a bar at the back, an old human man wiping down the counter, a couple people talking here and there, and then there's the hallway as well. A bartender looks up. Hey,
Hey,
you been in here a lot. What are you up to?
it's a good bar. Normally that's a good thing.
Alright, well, if you want it to stay a good bar, you better be more generous with your tips, is all I'm saying. Somebody at the bar
Alright.
kind of...
All right. Yeah, sorry.
Can Reese, well, first, I think if they're gonna, before, if it's possible to just go back just a little bit,
Yeah.
before we get up to the bar, they're gonna go to Nova and whisper and say, I'm gonna try and go down that hallway. Is that, I'm gonna go try and go down there. I'm probably gonna use, ask Honey if it's alright if I use, like, detect thoughts to get some direction to where they are.
I'll give like a really subtle nod, and then I'll use my little, I forget what it's called, psychic link, to Honey and go, hey, Reese is gonna come looking for you. Is it okay, detect thoughts, to find you? Is that gonna bug you?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever, it's cool.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna give myself disadvantage because I can't see you. That feels like it would.
Perfect.
I feel like I'm a facial reading guy. Oh my god, I just rolled 2 19s. Holy shit. That's a 23.
It's not ideal, but they'll do it because they're over their head. And they're not
Okay.
thinking rationally right now. And you get the sense that maybe because they're not thinking rationally right now, maybe he doesn't want Reese in his head right at this exact moment, but like, she'll do it.
They,
Okay.
They don't have to. Reese will literally just wing it down the hallway as well. So
No,
don't...
Honey said yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll I think as Nova, I'll kind of give like a little, like a subtle thumbs up, and then I'll like, I'm trying to figure out how I want to disguise this a little bit. I'll kind of like, like if you're not near the side where Talia is, I'll kind of lean in like I'm gonna whisper something to Talia, and I'll just turn my head a little further, and I'll go only if you have to though.
Okay, no problem.
Try to guys this. Can Talia just be like, also we need some drinks and just start ordering some shit from this bartender?
Yeah, X was gonna get a drink.
Yeah, just
Perfect,
interrogating him about the menu, what are the specials, what's the cocktail situation, she just is like equal parts as a distraction and because she needs a fucking drink.
X just orders a scotch neat because they're hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Reese just ducks into the hallway.
All right. We'll start with Reese. You duck into the hallway, and same situation. Two doors, one on the left and one at the very end.
Do I see anyone in the hallway, or I think
No, hallway's empty.
Okay, cool. Describe one more time. You said 2 doors.
Mm-hmm. One on the left and one at the end of the hallway.
Okay, they're gonna go up to both and see if they can hear anything.
Yeah, make a quick perception check.
All right, that is a 25.
25. Yeah, in the door on the left, it sounds like there are people talking, pretty heatedly, but it's a little hard to make out what they're saying, and then at the end, no sound coming from behind that door. And in fact, you know what? I think Honey probably left it open a little ajar. Because unless you closed it when you went in.
I think I probably closed it.
Okay, so never mind. But yeah, there's no sound coming from the door at the end.
Okay. How long does invisibility will it last?
An hour?
I think it's an hour. Hold on.
Until you attack or cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I think they're gonna knock on the door and just go beside it to see like a good angle to see when it opens up, like if anybody opens the door.
The door at the end or the door on the left? Or on the right,
The door where there's noise coming from, that they can hear
door
noise
with the
from.
noise.
Mm-hmm.
After a minute, door opens and a human woman pokes her head out. I don't see anything. Do you think it was like a knock ditch situation? And you peer inside and there's a half-orc woman kind of sitting on a table, head in the hands, being like, why would somebody knock and ditch your office? That makes no sense. Like, okay, well, I was just saying it as a possibility because we both heard the knock, and then, like, the door closes. The room inside looked to be like an office situation. Desk, chairs.
Okay. All right. Well, then they're gonna go to the other door that had no noise. And they're also gonna knock there to see if anybody opens. If there's any response.
You go to knock. You hear nothing.
Okay, they're gonna open the door and go in and look.
You open the door. It's full of barrels and kegs and so many various types of alcohol. And off in the corner, you see part of the wall has slid open, revealing a dark tunnel.
Ooh.
Honey, you have been trying to open the door. The wall is pretty smooth. There's no obvious handle. Can you give me a investigation check to see if you can figure out what's going on?
Certainly can. That is a 17.
A 17. There's a couple, bolts in the wall that are, sticking out a little bit. And you pull one, and the wall slides open. Reese, you see some light pour and the silhouette of Honey at the end of this tunnel.
Not Honey.
An elven man.
An older man with a comb over, hiding his bald spot.
Looks remarkably like the bartender.
Okay. I think they for a moment, are just gonna hide and see what the person is doing. And then if there's any move, they're gonna follow if there's movement of where they're going.
All right. Honey, what are you doing? The door's wide open.
Perception check to see if I can hear any sound on the other end right now, to see if I want to see if the room's empty before I walk in.
Yeah, make a perception check.
A 14.
14. Weirdly enough, you hear a bird chirping. But that's it.
All right, I'm gonna walk and go. Sorry, I'm just checking for dishes. Kind of announcing my presence as I walk into the room.
The room is empty, except there's a table with some chairs, and sitting on top of the table is a little yellow finch. Just kind of
Is there a door
out?
Out?
Yeah, that leads out. Yes.
All right, I am going to look at the bird. I'll be right back for you. Give me just one moment. And go open the door and try and duck my head out to see if I can see them, if I've caught them before they leave.
You duck your head out and you see 2 pairs of footsteps heading up a stone step. It looks like it opens to the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following them in the hopes that I can get more information about them and where they're going and who they are.
V, as you are keeping guard, after a minute, the 2 people walk by you. One who looks remarkably like the person that Nova turned into. The other is a woman with gray silvery skin, bright red hair, is walking very confidently, passes you as they walk past, and the woman kind of catches your eye and winks, and then disappears around a corner with this man.
I will send a message to Nova using our little mental link and say, your twin that you turned into just walked outside. Do you want me to pursue them?
How safe does it seem? Because I don't want you to be in danger.
I can be a really cool bird, so they probably wouldn't know it was me, maybe?
Would you mind? But then also keep me updated on where you're going.
Will do. I don't know if I can talk as a bird, so 2 squawks is yes, 1 squawk is no.
Okay. Please be safe. I love you very much.
I love you too. I'm gonna do so good. Don't worry.
You're gonna do great.
All right. And I will wild shape.
Really quickly, I will send that message to Honey and Talia as well, that they're outside.
Perfect.
I'm right behind them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send that back to V. Honey's behind them.
Cool. Okay. Slay.
In fact, as you're wild shaping, you see Honey emerge.
Well, you
Honey,
see an old man.
You see an old man. God, this is so hard. I'm
gonna hold my hand out for V to come settle on my shoulder and start walking after them.
The thing is, when the person that Honey is replicating, it went through the door, through the tunnel and whatnot. Reese was also following them, stealthing behind them. So you probably feel a gust of just someone probably grabbing you as soon as that person grabs, because Reese doesn't know who the hell this is. And they're grabbing V. If you put their hand out, because they're they have no idea who Honey is trying to grab V. And they're like, V, whoa, don't go. Who is that? What are you? Who are you?
Reese, it's me. Reese, it's Honey.
Oh, Honey, yo, I was tracking you I was so concerned. I thought somebody else had taken you.
Oh, it's me. I'm here. Hello.
Okay, good. All right, good.
All right.
Wow.
Are you invisible?
chasing?
That's fucking cool. Yeah, we're chasing. Come.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yes.
Meanwhile,
energy and roleplay today.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you're all in the bar. What's going on? Yeah. What's your question?
So The bar is connected to a hallway that has like offices and stuff.
It appears as, I mean, you wouldn't know that.
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't see, did I see any of these people leave?
Yeah, you, well, no. You saw, a woman stick her head out of a room, and be like, oh, there's nobody here, and then duck back in. So you would have been able to see that.
I kind of finish off my drink and look at the two who are still here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of raise my eyebrows and I just start kind of ducking off to where that woman went, or where I saw that woman peek her head out.
I'll kind of give like a very hesitant thumbs up.
I kind of lean into Nova and I'm like, also, who is that?
I don't. There was just like a cat, and it was a really nice cat, and we were like playing with the cat, and then they came up and introduced themselves, and now they're kind of just sticking with us, but it's like it's fine. But
You still
So
have the cat, by the way.
nice.
Yeah, I do. Just want baby. Just
Yeah.
drink in one hand,
Baby.
cat just cradled in the other.
The dream life.
Honestly, yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but like they seem nice enough, so
Okay. I
probably
guess.
fine.
This
Yeah.
is so much today, Nova. This is a lot. This
Yeah. Also, I do want to hear everything at some point. You should know they are all chasing some people. I'm also saying this in my
shit.
link, so I'm not just saying
Okay.
this out loud.
Yeah.
They are just like chasing some people. I don't know if we should go with them or if it's more suspicious if we walk in and walk right back out.
I mean, I think it is, but are we ever gonna come back here?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Also,
I
X
don't know
did
what
just
to think.
leave, but also
Oh,
my
shit,
wife
yeah.
is following, and that makes me nervous.
Okay, do we wanna
Here, wait. Let me just. Can I have observant? Can I just very quickly look around this room and try and pick up like the ambient conversations happening around? Does anything feel weird?
I'll say that, like, none of the conversations feel super weird, but it's very clear that all of them have an air of criminality to it. It's a lot of hushed voices. It's a lot of, kind of like, well, if I meet you down at the docks at 6, can I guarantee that you won't have a tail? You know, like, that kind of conversation happening. So it's weird only in that everybody here is having a very hush-hush secret crime conversation.
Because I know when Honey walked in as this person, everyone kind of like turned to look at them and seemed interested in them. Is there anyone, as I'm looking around this room, that seems to be like commenting on the person I am in the sense of, can I get a name for the figure that I am right now?
Yeah, I'll say when the bartender like hands you all the drinks, puts them down and says, am I putting this on your tab, Nouvelle?
Yep. You know me,
Great.
always on the tab. Okay, Nouveau, thank you.
N-U-V-E-L.
Can you spell that for me? Because what?
N-U-V-E-L.
N-U-V. Thank you. I was not going to spell it like that, and I was
Me
thinking myself
neither.
in circles. I was there. I was like, I think there's an X in there, but I don't know where it goes. Okay.
No, the X just left.
Oh God. Fuck. Okay.
Holy
I'll
shit.
kind of like nod, and because I feel bad for this bartender who gets undertipped by this nouveau bastard, I'm gonna slide another 2 gold across the table and kind of like give him a wink. And then with my link, I'll say to Talia, "All right, should we go get our new friend and then head out?"
This is weird. Like, why do pirates need a speakeasy in a pirate city? You know?
I mean, it feels like there's a lot of like crime happening around here from the way people are talking.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, good for them. Well, they can just do that then.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, X, you're slinking off to this door. What are you doing?
Oh, I just want to snoop around. I want to see what's bad. I'm going to go through the door. If there's drawers, if there's an office or something, I'm just going to look through, see what the deal is.
All right. So there's the 2 doors. The one you saw the woman like pop her head out of, and then one that you watched open and closed on its own mysteriously.
I'm gonna go to the one with the woman.
All right. Knocking or just opening it?
I'll just crack it open.
Crack it open. Inside you see this woman like sitting at the desk, like writing something, and like looking across at this half-orc woman who has her hands like at the edge of the table, and I was like, listen, I'm just saying, if we want to keep our profit margins up, we can't be kicking out people this often. Okay, but what if they're just really annoying? I mean, this is my bar, this is my club. I feel like I should be able to kick out whoever I want to. Okay, yes, that's fair. But then we need to be doing some underground marketing campaigns to get people to come in, because right now you're just ostracizing whole groups of people. Well, maybe they shouldn't be super fucking annoying, okay? Like, I'm just trying to, and like, they're having this argument back and forth. Around the office, you can kind of peek in. Actually, make me a stealth check really quick.
Ooh, first roll of this whole campaign.
You got it. You got it.
20.
20.
Nice.
Genetically modified.
A dirty, nasty 20.
Yeah.
Dirty, nasty.
I know, I'm not gonna say it. It's fine. Nope, it's just a 20.
Yep. Just
Intrusive thoughts are just gonna stay in the head. It's fine.
It's good. It's good. Whew. Neither of them seem to see you as you kind of peek around. The rest of this office is very pink and feathery. There's like a big like feather robe in the corner. The woman has like put on like a cape-like thing that looks like I just killed my husband robe, you know, like it's sheer but with the big boas kind of on the ends. There's a velvet hot pink sofa with like some purple pillows. I mean, it's just very high femme in this office.
Love a commitment to an aesthetic.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna listen for a little while. If they're just talking business things, I'll see if it gets interesting, see if I can look and see anything of note. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the other door that opens on its own.
Perfect. As you I'll say as you're listening, you hear the woman say, right, well, I mean, we have what's her face, who does a lot of business through here from time to time. So like that's, and Half-Orc goes, you talking about Dahlia? Yes, Dahlia. So like she rents out the space a lot of times. Like, yeah, all right. And then they kind of go back to bickering about different marketing campaigns.
Yeah. Cool. Love that. As Mills get enough of hearing about marketing campaigns in real life, I'm going to go to the other door to explore what else this fantasy world might have to offer.
Are you opening the door, peeking in?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door, peek in.
Inside there are barrels and kegs and alcohol storage and a wall that looks like it is open, leading down a dark passageway.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down that open wall. That seems interesting.
Perfect. You get to, the door is still open, and there is a table with some chairs, another open doorway, and a little yellow finch sitting on the table looking at you and chirping.
Interesting. Is there anything else in this room that I can, like, look through?
Make me a quick, perception check.
13.
On the floor, kind of kicked under the table is a small golden pin, that has a weighing scale on it. seems like it fell off and is left on the ground.
Well, that's mine now.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, if there's nothing else really interesting around here in the other room, I'm going to attempt to befriend this bird, and I'll wait for those other two to catch up with me. I'm sure they're headed this way eventually.
Perfect. This bird is just kind of watching you and chirping every once in a while.
Yeah. If I have any, like, seeds or something in my pocket, I'll feed it.
Yeah. Kind of picks at it a little bit. Doesn't really seem interested in eating at it, but like seems to appreciate the gesture.
I was like, I'm gonna look at the bird and I'll be like, "Are you a spy?"
The bird looks at you and kind of like gives a little chirp and like turns its head a little bit like a confused dog.
Yeah, good enough for me. I'm gonna go back in the other room and grab some ale and then come back.
Hell
here
yeah,
and just,
absolutely. There's some jugs you can grab. At this point, Nova and Talia, you said you were gonna go grab X.
Yeah.
So you can make your way in to this room and all meet up. You three are together. Honey, V, and Reese are all together. None of them looking like their normal form. In fact, one can't even see Reese. And in this hubbub is where we are going to take our break. So stay tuned for all of the wild things that are happening. Boy, howdy, did this session get crazy fast, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So take care of yourselves, eat a snack, drink some water, and I'll see you back here in like 10 to 15 minutes. Mwah. And welcome back. I hope you had a lovely break. During the break, we released the character art of our brand new addition to the party, X. So make sure you go check out our Twitter, excuse me, and see what our lovely friend looks like. And now we are going to jump right back into the chaos. So we are going to start off. Nova, Talia, and X are all together in the speakeasy still. Honey, Reese, and V are outside. V, what kind of bird are you?
I would love to be... What do we think pigeon stats would be? Would it be like... Could the pigeon have a stats of an owl? Or probably not, right?
You know, I'll allow it. I'll allow you to be pigeon flavored for the flavor. Yeah.
Excellent. I would love to be a pigeon.
Absolutely. You're a pigeon. Reese is invisible, and Honey looks like an elderly human man with a comb over.
Slay!
I love this so much. Y'all are outside, making off towards these two individuals who left. What's the plan? What's the move? What are you doing? Fill me in.
I'm just running after them.
Straight up running.
Like stealthily, but yeah.
If it's possible, Reese would like to probably, if I'm able to climb up and like have a better vantage point to view, I would love for Reese to do some acrobatics to get up there.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and make me a athletics check to get up onto the roof. We've established that the roofs are all kind of connected, so once you get up, you can get most places in the city from the roofs. Honey, go ahead and make me, a stealth check. V, if you would like to make one as well, feel free.
Cool. Would I also be able to make a perception check to see if I can find what direction they're going? Slay, okay.
100%.
I got a 30-20.
Nice.
I got an 18.
All right. Hell yeah.
Hold, please. I'm doing so much math. I got a 10
That's so valid.
stealth. But
All right.
I got a 25 for my perception.
Perfect. All right. We'll start with Reese. You are able to pull yourself up incredibly easily onto the roofs up here. There's like some people who are walking along up there. There's two people who seem to be having a very passionate discussion about a book. We're sitting on the roof and like kind of pointing back and forth. But there's plenty of like planks put down and short jumps and crates when you need to climb over stuff to be able to navigate along this roof and start following them. If you want to make me a perception check to go. While you're doing that, with your 18 stealth, Honey, if you also want to make me a perception check to keep an eye on them.
That's just a 10.
10. Reese.
Reese got a 12.
All right, I'm going to give you advantage because you have height on your side from being able to like aerial view it.
Yes, thank you. Oh, so much better.
Perfect.
Right. That is a 25.
All right. V as a bird, Reese running along, you see these two figures kind of head back to the main road where everybody was freaking out about the dragons, and then head off away from the guilds. Honey, as you're walking, you watch, all of you see this. Honey, you clock this. You don't quite make out the direction they're going, but they get lost in the crowd. But you see somebody else peel off from a doorway and start to tail them as well.
Ooh, what does that person look like?
That person is a Asimar with dyed green hair that's cut into like a bob.
Slay, I'm gonna start following that person.
Cool. You're on the Asimar green hair bob. You two are following Dahlia and this elven man. All right.
Nothing about this is confusing at all, Mara. Don't worry.
No, not at all. Dahlia, you watch as Dahlia looks up at you, V, clocks you, unclear about as a bird or like what's going on, but like clocks you, smiles, and is going to pull out a knife, bury it in the elf man's chest, and take off running.
I'm booking
Can
it.
I see this?
You can see that. Honey, you see the person with the bob go like, oh shit, and start like tearing
I'll
through the
fucking
crowd.
Run after them, yeah.
Okay, Reese, what are you doing?
First, I'm gonna use my detect thoughts now. I would like to cast detect thoughts on that person who just stabbed on Dahlia, if I can.
Okay.
Get some surface level stuff, and I'm chasing down as like wherever they're going, rooftop. I'm following.
Perfect. What's the range on detect thoughts?
Yeah, let me get that.
That will also drop invisibility, just letting you know.
Will
Yes.
it? That's fine.
Yeah.
I think at this point, I'm using my. I guess it will. Never mind. Range isn't. It's not gonna do it.
All right.
It says range area. It says self. So I'm not really sure what that means.
I don't know either.
There should be like in the description,
Yeah.
probably like what that length is, because you can only cast detect thoughts on yourself. You can't do it on
Within
anyone
30
else.
feet.
Yeah.
30
feet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
So I will let you know if you get in within 30 feet so you can detect thoughts. Yes. Reese and V, you watch Dahlia, woman with red hair, turn around, stab this guy in the chest, rips the knife out, and is like running all kind of in one fluid motion, and is going to call back to the figure that Honey is tailing, green short hair, starts running, disappears from view for a second, and then Honey, you see them appear much further ahead, and like runs in and pulls two horses.
How much further ahead?
Like 1,000 feet, like far ahead.
Shit.
And pulls out two horses and starts running them towards the figure in the red who's running away. Who is going to jump and like get on these horses and is gonna the figure with green hair is going to like carry off, and Dahlia is gonna take the horse and like kind of pull it to the side. And is going to look up at you, Reese, look over at you, V, and look at you, Honey. All kind of watching, and is just going to call out, like, I'm excited to get to know you better.
Okay. How far is the green hair person from me right now, as I've been tailing them and chasing them?
They jumped super far ahead, but had to run back, so I'll say, like, to make it simpler, 200 feet. As you
Okay,
kind
I'm
of
gonna
picked up.
take a disadvantage crossbow attack at them.
Absolutely. Make an attack.
27.
27 hits, roll damage.
That is 7 points of damage, and I'm invoking my
Okay.
tether, so they can't move more than 60 feet away from me.
You got it.
And I'm just gonna slowly walk in the because they can't move now, so I'm just gonna slowly walk in the direction of the.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No! We are going to go to
Oh my
mid-screen,
God.
but we'll be right back. We're having some technical difficulty. And welcome back. So sorry about that interruption. Yes, you are walking towards this green-haired person. What are you doing?
Just looking in Dahlia's direction. Who the fuck are you?
You know, it's
But I
really
look like
funny.
the bartender still.
yeah. Kind of looks at you and goes, "Wow, for somebody so old, you're quite sprightly."
Who the fuck are you?
We've met. You just haven't met me. Well, until now.
And it looks up and tries to find V.
I think V will probably be like the midpoint between the two. Just kind of like, oh god, I am a pigeon. This probably wasn't the best idea.
I'm just still slowly moving closer and closer. And yeah, sweet, what's up?
I feel like Reese, like just seeing what Honey has done is like charging as fast as they can to get next to Honey to support them in every way.
Cool.
So you let me know, Mara, if you think how close Reese is.
Cool. Yeah, I'll say you can very easily get in line with Honey. As you're approaching, now you're probably like 180 feet away, moving slowly towards them.
They also can Misty Step as well, so I'll use my Misty Step if I need to get closer to Reese, to Honey.
You can be in line with Honey, no problem.
Oh, and okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of give Reese like a little side glance, like a micro expression, and in that moment you see so many things on their face.
Yeah.
Panic, fear, confusion, but it's not their face, it's an old man's face. And then they look back and are trying to like really maintain this persona of like, yeah, I'm tough, what the fuck you want?
Right. I think Reese, my dice, every game I'm dropping it now. I think Reese sees it and kind of like, for a moment, like, kind of flickers like a little panic look, and then their brows furrow and they look up at this person and they go, is this person, green person important to you?
Kind of looks. They are. They really are. It's, I know you don't know me, but this isn't a fight you want.
Right. I didn't ask for this fight.
No.
Your voice
I'm not
sounds
asking for a fight either.
Okay. Well, your voice sounds very familiar, right?
Yeah.
The dragons. That was a fight. So you brought a fight. Now we're here, and we have someone who's important to you, right? So, how about this? How about we start getting down to the bottom of this? Some answers would be really, really, really lovely.
Some answers would be really, really lovely.
Right. Like, what do you want with us?
Well, have a question for you.
Okay.
How much do you really know about where your new friends come from?
Not much, but they're really cool. So I'm enjoying their company. Don't really care about much of where people come from, you know?
Maybe you should ask them about anything from this world's history. Just see what they know, or don't.
About it before. We talked about it. I mean, we had lunch. We had dinner and we talked about it, the Pirate Kings and all that kind of stuff. They could, you know, we all remember.
And they didn't know. And they didn't know about the Pirate Kings, did they?
Reese, when having that conversation with them, was fully like, I'm glad you all were all up to date on what Pirate Kings are and all that kind of stuff. So can I have them try to do like an insight check, or maybe like, I don't know, just try to remember if they saw any looks on people's faces that were just completely...
Go for it.
Yeah, the Pirate Kings. We've all seen it.
No, those kings of the pirates?
Those guys.
Sure. Yeah. Is this going to be insight? Yeah.
Yeah,
Reese,
insight.
baby, has 0 insight. It's 14.
They, as you think back on it, they definitely only agreed to the things you said. Doesn't mean they don't know anything, but like that's a little weird.
It was a very good, agreeable conversation. And what about it? What are you trying to insinuate? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say to me right now. Because I didn't do too well in school either. So what's your point?
I want you, and kind of looks at all of you, to think very hard about your pasts and what brought each of you here.
I think Reese is like, what the hell is wrong with this person? Trying to like, and he looks over at Honey.
Who's drenched in sweat.
Well, thank you for the homework. Honey, what do you want to do with our new friend here?
Looks back at Dahlia. I think that's up to you.
As you say this, you watch as Dahlia just kind of like flexes her hands, and around you are unaffected by this because you are in the air. But the ground around you softens and you start to sink into it. I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I argue? Can I do acrobatics? I think my acrobatics might be here.
I think because it's not a check, you're trying to avoid something, you gotta do a saving throw about it.
Yeah,
25.
25?
Oh shit. I got a net 20, hold on.
Yeah!
Hell yes.
Fuck with that, Dahlia!
I got 29 in total.
Nice.
When I see this happen, can I send a message to Nova? And it's just like, it's bad. We did a bad thing. Please hurry.
I would love to have been on the way. I know we haven't cut back over yet, but I would love to have been on the way for a hot minute.
Yes. Well, let me resolve this, and then we'll get to what y'all are up to.
Valid.
Honey, you take half damage. With your nat 20, you don't take any damage. Reese, you take 11 points of damage, Honey. And is your tether a concentration?
No.
Okay, perfect. So you don't have to worry about that. At this point, people are starting to like turn to what's going on, and we're gonna pause there and head back to the three of you all. Nova, Talia, and X. You have met up, and you what's the plan? What's going on?
Hey, I think they're like chasing a guy, so we should probably go
Oh,
just in case
shit.
it turns like violent.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Sick. Okay.
Perfect. You are running up in time. We'll say you get there in time to see Dahlia cast this and watch them kind of falter. Reese is totally fine. Honey is able to like get out of it, but like kind of yelps a little bit in pain as they like pull their leg out from this ground that's trying to absorb them.
Just as a note, I am no longer disguised as that guy. I would have dropped it like a block away.
Okay.
Can I take an action?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna shoot this person 2 more times.
Great. Make an attack roll, and I guess we're gonna enter initiative.
Okay.
So anyone within Oh wait, no, you can't be surprised. Okay, never mind.
A 21 and a
surprised, it's
24.
21 and a 24. Perfect. Both hit. Roll your damage.
16 points of damage. On again the green-haired Asimar.
Yep.
And again, looking at Dahlia. Up to you. What happens next?
All right. I will take everybody's initiative. So 20 to 25.
20.
6. 15 to 20.
17.
18.
Talia. 18. What's your initiative bonus, Honey and Reese?
+4.
Or, sorry. Reese and Talia. You both had 18, right?
Bonus is a +0.
Oh, what's your bonus, Reese?
For what?
Initiative.
Initiative. Oh, it's +7.
+7. Perfect. So, Reese, Talia, and Honey. 10 to 15?
15.
11.
The wives together always.
Remember, like 2 hours ago, when I was like, "Hey, Mara, do you think we're gonna have any contact today?"
It's just so normal and fine, actually. I don't even
I'm
have
having
my
a great
counter
time.
spells back yet.
I know.
All I've got is a big weapon.
No, we didn't have time to do a short rest.
Yeah, I'm going to be very real with you all in this fight.
Work fucked.
A little.
Yeah.
So,
We, the characters, don't know that.
you, the characters, don't know that. I
I'm
just
operating
want...
purely with the information that Honey knows.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. I'm adding things to our safety warnings right now.
Oh god.
Do we want to do a mid-screen break check-in real quick?
Yeah, let's
With
do
that
that.
just-
Yeah,
probably
that would be
easier. Okay.
great. We're gonna head to mid-screen, check on safety stuff with this surprise combat, and we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. And hey, good reminder. Always check in when stuff is going on about with safety stuff. It's good practice. So, X, was your 20 nat or not?
Not.
So first up is Dahlia.
Game show. Oh fuck.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry.
This
So
is fine.
Dahlia is going
Has
to.
it been longer than an hour since we fought the dragons? Or no?
Sure. Yes.
Sure
it
yes
has.
or sure no? Okay.
Yes, it has been. Okay. You all watch as Dahlia takes a minute, breathes in, and extends their hand to the sky. Thunder rumbles overhead where there was no clouds before, as all of a sudden a thick gray mist starts to cover the ground, but is just going to stand there and doing this as around her this starts to static builds in the air. Nothing else is going to happen, just gathering storm overhead that is very clearly being summoned by Dahlia. X, you are up.
How far away am I?
We'll say you all got to that, 200 feet away mark.
200 feet? Oof. Okay. I think I'm going to... I can't move that quickly. I guess I'm just going to start running. I'm going to use a bonus action to use my reflavoring it as a blessing of Zirian. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to teleport. Well, okay, first I'm going to use my action and movement to dash 60 feet. And then I will teleport 30 feet and gain resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn.
Yes. Obsessed with that. Is that all you're doing on your turn?
Yeah, that's all. That's all I got.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, I
yeah.
also, if any of you are looking in X's direction, you see their hands sort of clench and shadow almost extends from elsewhere, and they're being in two rapiers form in their grasp as they're heading forward, and they're here to fight, I guess.
Hell yes. X truly along for the ride. All right. Next in the order we have Reese. What are you up to?
Okay, so just for my understanding, because we're so out of range, whatever Reese were to do, it would be at disadvantage, correct? Or
We've made it 60 feet next to
we're
them.
60 feet.
Yes.
Dope. Well then, they... Sorry guys, I just changed what I was gonna do. Alright. I think they're going to just move, and then we're going to also cast Hellish Rebuke. So they're going to close up, go about 30 feet, and then do Hellish Rebuke, and then bonus action hide if they can. I don't know. There's a lot of people around, right?
Yeah, people are like looking at what's going on, seeming very confused.
Okay, dope. So they're gonna duck into the crowd for like their bonus action to hide, and then they're going to try to move closer to them, 30 feet, and then just cast like Hellish Rebuke from.
Perfect.
First,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Let's see. So I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sure they're probably gonna make, but we'll see.
And are you making this against Dahlia or the green-haired person?
The green-haired person.
Got it. Does a 15 make the save?
Does. Yeah.
All right. So they are actually,
Half
I'm gonna
damage?
give them disadvantage on this because they're tethered and can't easily move. So I'm gonna roll again, see if it's less.
I also think they take half damage on a success with Hellish Rebuke, right?
They do. But
Yeah.
I rolled less, so they're gonna take full damage because I don't think a 7 saves. So
Okay, so that's 12 damage.
perfect. Hell yes. Doing anything else on your turn?
No, I think that's everything. So they moved, they hit, and they're hiding.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, make me a quick stealth check.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 18.
Perfect. You feel pretty hidden. Next in the order is this green-haired person who cannot move farther away from Honey, so was just going to run up to attack and is just going to pull from behind their back, and 2 daggers come out from like sheaths on like their back shoulder blades. Rip those out and is going to run towards Honey and making 2 attacks against you, Honey. Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
All right. You take, and then does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. You take 7 points of damage, slashing damage from this person. Dahlia is going to release the held action she had saved. She started to cast a spell and held it until the end of her counterpart's turn. And this storm cloud gathers overhead, and I need every single one of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Natural
17.
27.
Natural 20. 17.
18.
18.
22.
Anybody who got lower than a 19 or lower, who
Was the DC 19 or was the DC 20?
DC is 19.
Okay.
You take, just gonna make roll 20, roll it. You just take 4 points of damage. The rest of you take 2 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Thunder damage. And it's going to build overhead, but that's it. That's all that's going to happen. That's Dahlia's turn. That's green hair friend's turn. Talia, you are up.
Okay. This isn't gonna get confusing at all.
No.
Yeah. So I would love to try to 4th level dispel magic, whatever the fuck Dahlia just did. Because it seemed like the spell is still in effect. Can I tell if it's still kind
Yeah,
of
it seems
storming?
to still be in effect. So you're 4th level?
Yeehaw. I am. So if the spell is a 4th level or lower, then it's automatically ended. But if it's not, then I have to do a check about it.
You have to do a check about it.
Okay, totally fair. 10 plus spell level. Okay.
Oh, forgot I was resistant to that. I take 1 point of damage.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Nice. Okay. It's a 17. So it has to be, the DC is like 10 plus the spell's level. So if it was a 7th level spell or higher, it's still going. If it was 7th level or lower, I think
It's still going.
Fuck! Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, I kind of, like, I think Talia just pulls up this, like, ball of, like, silver starry energy in her hands and then just sort of shoots it out at the cloud, expecting it to just kind of dissipate. And then it doesn't. And she's just like, oh, fuck, guys, maybe we shouldn't. And that's my turn, because I don't know how to cast a spell.
Beautiful. Perfect. Honey, you are up, and Nova, you're on deck. Get back into that.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to invoke Rite of the Storm. I'm under my breath. You can play at that game, bitch. And I'll take 5 cold damage as I do that. And then I'm gonna like looking very pointedly at the person next to me and then turning my attention to Dahlia. I'm gonna make 2 crossbow attacks at her.
Okay.
That is a 17 and a 23.
Both hit. Roll damage.
So the damage is the least important part of this thing, but I will roll it anyway because fuck Dahlia. With all the love in my heart for you, Mara. Do you need lightning damage or piercing damage separated out?
No, I do not.
It's 25 points of damage total.
All right.
And then, as a free action, I'm going to invoke my brand of castigation. So, once per short or long rest, whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, which I just activated, you may sear an arcane brand into that creature. Your brand has the following effects. Number 1, you always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as you. And number 2, each time the branded creature deals damage to you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the branded creature takes 3 psychic damage. Your brand lasts until you dismiss it or until you apply a brand to another creature. And then Dahlia probably wouldn't know this, but I'll tell you, Mara, your brand can be dispelled with Dispel Magic and is treated as a level 4 spell.
Perfect. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. So Dahlia now has like a little planet with rings on it, like somewhere on her body. And I'm gonna look over at Talia and go, yeah, no, you're probably right. We should probably leave. And turn, and I'll take the opportunity attack and start walking back toward where my party is.
Perfect. Yep, I'm gonna roll that opportunity. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it hits exactly.
That was, I rolled really good on that, so that's 12 points of damage.
Okay, and then I don't know if I'm dragging the green-haired person. Actually, I'm gonna let the blood tether go as a free action. Okay. It's not a fight we want to do right now. We're not at full capacity. I'll let the blood tether go and just walk back to the party.
Okay. Beautiful. Nova, you are up. V, you're on deck.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk everyone through how Nova's feeling and what Nova has seen in this moment, so that what's about to happen is gonna make sense. Oh, actually, I do have a question first. Did we come across Novelle's body in the street on the way?
Yeah, you did. You passed him.
Was he dead?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So I think Nova kind of looks around and looks at these two figures that they've never seen before in their life, and then looks at Honey and just kind of to all of them goes, "What the fuck is going on? What is this?"
Sketchy person who we were following, stabbed by that woman. That woman paid that man a lot of money for something, and that is the woman whose voice is in our heads. Points to Dahlia.
Hello.
Hi. Listen, I don't know what we've walked into here, but I don't really think we're up to walk into it. So why don't we all just go our separate ways?
Fine with that.
Good. I kind of just look at Dahlia.
Are you trying to persuade, intimidate?
Not intimidate.
I need you. Okay,
The subtext of this is very much, we all know we don't stand a chance in this fight. And also, I think Nova's giving off the energy that they feel like we are the aggressors in this situation.
Cool. Will you make a persuasion check for Dahlia?
Yes. I also don't have my packed weapon out. So as far as they can tell, I am unarmed in this moment.
Good to know.
That's really good. That's a 22.
And I'll put my weapon away as I'm walking.
You watch Dahlia's hand in the air, gathering clouds, still static electricity filling the air. Lets it go, the clouds disperse. It's good to see you again, Nova. I've missed you. And is going to whistle. The green-haired person is gonna put their blades back, get on the horse, and turn to look at you all, and start to ride away.
I'm not stopping him.
Alright, we are going to exit initiative order.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of take a step towards Honey so that I'm not yelling in the street because there are people around, yeah? Right.
I still look like an old man.
I mean, I've kind of figured.
No, yeah. I just want to make it clear that that's still what's happening.
Valid. Mara, just to clarify, there are people in the street, right? Sorry, that was just, I wanted to...
Yeah, people have been watching this confrontation going on.
Cool. I'm gonna kind of like try and laugh a little bit and let it seem like there's no tension here, and then I'm gonna lean into the group, specifically to Honey, and go, "What the fuck?"
We'll explain as soon as we are somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, we should go there now then, because I would like some answers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Is V still in the air?
Yeah, I had a question about that. So, how do temporary hit points work with Wild Shape? Because if they don't roll over, then I'm definitely falling.
Oh no.
Then yeah, you're falling.
Cool. I would
Can
love
I-
to thorn whip, like maybe onto a roof or something. I'm sure I'm
I'll
gonna
feather
slam
fall.
into it.
Yeah, feather fall immediately as soon as I see you.
Thank you.
You will gently float down.
As this happens, X kind of relaxes their hands and the little shadow weapons just sort of dissipate. Like shadow and light.
When Reese sees Nova step up and start talking, they put their cloak up and they weave their way back towards the group through the crowd.
Okay. Do we want to go back to the ship?
That's fine. Yeah.
Kind of points at X. Hey. You see an old man with a comb over.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at Nova. Are they coming?
I just look at X. I think Nova has this energy of like, I don't fucking have any answers, including this one. Kind of just looks at X, waiting for like, I don't know, do you want to come?
Oh, of course.
Cool.
You still have my cat.
Okay. Oh shit, Talia.
No, you can hold on to him.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's friendly.
Even more scritches.
Cool. All right.
So, is this normal for you?
No.
Fight dragons, cause
Jury's out.
scenes.
Scenes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
The rest
walking
not
back and forth
really.
the ship, by the
Yeah.
way, as we're having this conversation.
Interesting.
What
Can
you
I-
in town for? Sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
here
good.
for you.
Yeah, I just want to fall in step next to Reese and
of
mutter
you.
under my breath, did you end up doing detect thoughts on me?
No.
Can you do it on that person? And point toward X.
Done. I think they do. If I'm gonna
Go for it. Go
I'm
for
gonna
it. Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Okay,
So they cast detect thoughts.
Okay. So what's going on? What does that mean? Forget.
I think, so
Surface level thoughts, unless you want to push deeper, in which case X makes a wisdom
Yeah.
save.
I as Amelia am fine if you want to push deeper. Surface level thoughts when X is talking to Talia and saying, I'm here for you, meaning that they're here for all of you, actually. They specifically came here to see all of you.
why are you here for all of us?
Seemed like the thing to do.
Why?
What does that mean?
Are you working
guess
with
is
her?
good, right?
Kind of like reaches for a weapon.
No, I don't know who she is, but if
Insight
I
check?
met her, I don't remember, which seems to be par for the course here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
feel
I
free to
insight check that? Okay.
Yeah. Do I
What are
do
your
something, or do you
thoughts?
just do that?
Make a persuasion or deception check, based on if you're lying or not.
Okay,
And then-
that's a 15.
21.
Yeah. No, they're telling the truth.
Okay.
What are their thoughts while they're speaking that?
Yeah, so they're being pretty honest. They don't know who you are. They are they're trying to see what you guys know, if that makes sense. They seem to know why they're here. They don't know if you know what they know about why they're here. So just kind of reading you all.
Okay.
And it's genuinely also taking it in. It's like very much an energy of, well, that's kind of a weird way to spend an afternoon, but you know, that's just life, isn't it? But definitely, like, it's genuinely curious, and yeah, those are just kind of
Oh.
surface level thoughts.
Yeah, I think they
We don't owe you money, do we? It's not anything like.
I mean, if you want to give me money, I'm not going to say no. I traveled pretty late.
No.
Trouble from where?
Maybe.
It's a very loaded question. Not entirely sure. I
So are
travel
you-
a lot.
Are you a pirate? Are you part of the guild?
Oh no, I don't join any cults.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like traveling around and kind of just like seeing where the wind takes you. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
I figured we were all going to the Scythelands, right? So
The what?
What?
The where?
the Scythelands. Are you familiar?
Is it like a big?
Just like jog my memory.
Can I do a history check for Reese? Is Reese now?
Absolutely, make a history check.
Oh, Reese. Every time I roll for some kind of information, they roll so low. So that was a 10.
You know it is another galaxy close by that nobody goes to. They think it's very dangerous.
Yeah, that place is very dangerous. Nobody really goes there. Why are you headed there?
Oh, that's why I'm heading there to help you all.
You have like an adrenaline thing?
Not
Not-
really.
We're not. I mean, kind of look at the others. We don't have. Do we have the site? Is that on our agenda? I didn't think that we.
Mara, I have a very quick question for you because I cannot find it in my notes. When the voice told me where I needed to go next, it wasn't attached to a name, right? I don't remember where it showed me. Like, I don't know if it was a map with a name.
Yeah,
It was
I think I
a
showed
map.
you a map.
Yeah, and it had the Siphons circled.
Okay, so I do know that name.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Cool. I think Nova, who's given off foul energy this whole time and is mostly just walking, kind of like, I think I'm supposed to go there at some point.
Oh, great. So we can just head there now. Well, rest?
Probably not right now, but...
Well, not right now, but I assume... What, do you guys have plans after this?
No, we're not
Iceland?
really sure
Iceland?
yet.
What direction did Dahlia go in? Like I'm tapping into the brand.
North,
Kind of looks
still on planet.
okay. Yeah. Sure. I mean, if we want to track the aforementioned lady in our heads, I got kind of a compass pointed at her. So.
Yeah, I think for the time being, we should probably leave that lady alone.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Great question.
Yeah.
Just
I think she kind of sucked two dragons on us. So.
No. Very impolite.
Yeah.
at this point, are we at the ship?
I can say, yeah, now you're all getting to the ship. Would anybody like to describe the ship for our new friend X?
No?
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot a lot about what it looks like.
I can.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Our ship is kind of like half pirate ship, half like got like extra like thrusters and stuff to make it kind of move faster in the astral. It's painted, I'm gonna say very beautifully, but like not completely because V's only just started on painting it. But Sable, if you want to talk about what that looks like, you're more than welcome to. And when you walk on, you're met with two puppies. We also had a dog with us the whole time. A little robot with a cone-shaped head, and a big cat, like a grown-up cat, and a smaller cat. And I think that the robot is chasing the animals around in like a circle. And that's what's happening. Honey's also going to drop shape change as soon as they get to the ship. Honey is a changeling. So has very, very pale white, almost translucent skin. And these like long white pointed ears that are like even longer and bigger than most like elves. Has this like mess of straight white hair that is a little bit shaggy, like they haven't gotten a haircut in a while. Has lots of like bags and stuff like all over their body with like different bottles and stuff. And there's three notable things about Honey that kind of strike you as weird. Number one, they are missing their ring finger on their right hand. In its place, you kind of see just like a little bit of the Astral Sea there. Number two, when you look at their eyes, instead of pupils or anything, it's almost like you're looking through them and directly at the Astral Sea. And you see starlight and waves kind of twinkling in their eyes. And then most notable, because it's the newest and the brightest, up the same arm where the ring finger is missing are what at first glance looks to be tattoos, but as you look closer you notice that some of the skin on this arm has literally been replaced by starlight, and in its place is geometrical tattoos and specific planets that have been put on their arm, and that's Honey.
Hot.
Thank you. Sweet, you were going to say something.
My ADHD ate it.
I'm so sorry.
X looks at like all of these animals running around and is like, yeah, that tracks.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh my god, the dog that was with us the whole time. Reese the dog is wearing a hat. Reese picks up the hat, and there's a little snake in there that's wearing another little tiny hat.
Okay, well that's adorable.
There's a little hognose snake. And so they put it underneath its cloak where they had like a little pouch for it to sit. So yeah.
X just kind of starts walking aboard your ship.
Cool. I think as we all kind of step aboard, Nova's gonna kind of like look towards the group and go, X, sir, I don't mean to be rude. I know you're a guest here. Do you mind if the rest of us kind of step into have a little crew meeting real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna...
I'm not trying to just like abandon you on the ship. I don't want to be rude.
No, that's
it's
so
just
fine.
Like...
That's okay. I'm just gonna...
Cool.
Yeah, you guys go do your thing. Wherever X wanders to, I'm just gonna snoop through all the drawers.
Incredible. Cool. I'm probably gonna head into the galley.
Yeah, Talia's gonna follow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Once everyone's in, I'm gonna close the door. And also, I do just want to say I did message Snail. I know this is probably gonna be kind of a test confrontation, and I did do my due diligence safety work beforehand because it's important that you communicate with your friends at your table. Thank you so much.
I love you so dearly.
I love you so dearly. Of course. I'm gonna kind of close the door, and I think like Nova's shoulders are very tense. I'm gonna kind of like put my hands on my hips. So, all right, look. I'm gonna make an executive decision here because I think Reese is in this with us. And I think to leave them out of the loop would be a shitty thing to do. Yeah? That's to everyone. Cool. Reese, we don't have a ton of time to explain this, and we don't have a ton of answers to explain to you. Okay. We're not, like, from here. Like, our bodies are from here, but the people inside of it, we're from, like, a whole other timeline, dimension, whatever. And something switched us for some reason, and we don't know why. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We're in way over our heads. But people keep popping into our heads to say shit. So that thing that you heard about the old use, that was at us.
What?
And I'm sorry we lied. It's kind of a big thing to, you know. But I think you're in it with us, unfortunately. So.
I think Reese kind of like does a little lap around like a chair and sits down and goes, all right, I'm gonna be real. I've known y'all for about a week.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a pretty good timeline to share with someone something so big. I understand the caution with that, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
mm-hmm.
One of the most interesting people I've met. Okay, that makes a lot of sense for the line of questioning that they asked.
Yeah.
Proceed, Captain.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just wanted to give you some context for the conversation that we're about to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Nova's gonna kind of like walk over to the table and not sit, but kind of just like brace their hands on the back of the chair. Just kind of let out a breath and then go look up at the group and say, we don't know enough to charge into battle like that with people we don't know. We are in way over our fucking heads, and if we do that, especially when we just fought 2 dragons and almost lost one of our own, we are going to get killed in a day. We have to be smarter. And I get it. But we cannot do this, because we will not last. And I cannot lose you people. So we don't charge off alone. We don't start throwing attacks at people that we don't know what their deal is, especially not when we've just seen them kill someone and also we're fresh out of a fight on our own. We have to be in this together. Because if one of us goes down, let's not play pretend that we're not all going down right after. Yeah?
I just wanted to get the brand on her.
I know.
That was it. That was the goal.
But a brand wouldn't have done much good if she'd killed you instantly. I get it. It's a good instinct, and I know you're trying to do what's best. I respect that. I do. She was holding back. If she could have put 2 dragons in front of us and not broken a sweat, imagine what she can do. And she's not even the main guy we're running from.
closest we've gotten to information since we got here.
What's information going to do if we're dead on the floor, honey?
No, but I'm sorry for not thinking about it and endangering all of you. And kind of like looks around the table, the least at Talia, but still like manages to make eye contact for a brief second.
Talia's looking at her feet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for the apology. I'm sorry to take this tone. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of sit in the chair a little heavier than normal. Kind of just put my hands on the table and... Okay. So it's 2 now. Running from 2 shadows. Maybe 3 if you count the green-haired person, but I'm guessing that's part of one of them, so...
I think they're together.
Yeah. But we have one more also, because that lady, when we woke up, was not happy.
Reese, you said people don't go to the Sidelands, right?
It's dangerous. That's all I really know about it. All I can really pull up right now. I'm still a little bit in shock.
No, it's okay. It might be a good place to lay low for a bit.
Yeah. That's a good move. When would you guys want to leave?
Captain?
I mean, it's up to the group. I don't know. I mean, running from a lot of things towards a lot of things. I'm a little biased because, whatever this Nova made a deal with is there. My shit is there. And I think it's up to all of you. I would like to look in that library before we go, just on the off chance there's answers for us in there. Or something akin to it, but other than that, I think it's up to you guys.
Tomorrow. After a little bit of rest. Thought?
Sure. Anybody against tomorrow? Okay. Tomorrow. Reese, I'm sorry that falling asleep on the wrong ship has gotten you tied up with all of our shit.
No, I'll be honest. I've been looking for a more interesting crowd, so I guess I found it.
Yeah. I think if anything, you definitely found that.
Definitely. Our new friend out there. Do we want to?
Yeah, where did they come from? What's
How just walked up?
Yeah, we were looking at the message board, the job board, and they just came up and then joined in. They were ready to fight too. So, is that I don't know. Should we let them in? Ask them some questions before we head off to a dangerous place with a person that we don't know?
I think questions would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of have a track record for heading places with people we don't know, so.
Hey, it's worked out so far.
Yeah, knock on wood. Except for that one time we got betrayed, but that was fine. We didn't die, so it was fine.
And it brought me to you, so.
Yeah, so true. But no, I think questions are good. I think we should also, while we're in town, try and get as much information about the Scythelands as we can. Just to know what we're walking into. But, yeah.
Great. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go get them then.
That's cool.
Great.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah. Reese kind of gets up and when they turn, I don't know if anybody's near the door, but their faces are kind of like, "Eesh, this is." They go and they open the door, and they gesture to.
So wait, y'all went into the galley. Was there any? I would have just. Was there like an office or another room I could have gone into?
You can find a full list of all of the rooms in the ship channel if you want to pick a room and look in it.
We have so many.
Tail
It's a
ship.
big ship.
I will go into. Oh, there's a war room. I'm curious about the war room.
I should have done this in the war room. What was I thinking? I forgot.
I'm gonna actually try a bunch of doors. I'm gonna see if any of the doors are locked.
I don't think y'all are in the practice of locking any doors. So if there are any, please let me know.
I feel like Honey locks their lab when they leave so that the dogs don't get in and eat something that they shouldn't.
Ooh,
I feel like that door is
Yeah.
probably locked.
Probably the same for the engine room.
And the same for the engine room, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go into the lab then. If I come across a locked door, I'll just pick it really quick and walk in.
Yeah, give me a quick sleight of hand check to pick the lock on the lab.
23.
23, I'll say, yeah, does it, you find yourself, actually, do you want to describe what your lab looks like, Honey?
Sure. You walk in and see a very neatly organized arcane laboratory. There is a wooden desk with a bunch of different drawers, and then a bunch of shelves on the like walls that have a bunch of glass vials. Some of them are full with what looks like blood. Some of them are full with what looks like venom. Some of them are full with other sort of magical residue. You see like a potion making setup, and some recipes that are kind of kept nearby. If you want to look through like the desk and at Honey's personal belongings, I can tell you what you find. If not, then that's what you see.
Yeah, I'd like to scoop in the desk if that's all right.
Yeah, it's totally fine with me.
Cool.
I think you see a bunch of maps, and probably like a journal and a notebook, full of Honey's thoughts from since they got here, which includes things like, I don't understand what we're doing in this universe, like what the fuck is happening, like how did we get here? I can't believe Spider Lily left like that. How dare she? It's a lot of like angry notes at somebody named Spider Lily. And then what the fuck is going on with me and Talia? I have no idea what's happening. This is the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced. Is she mad at me? Does she hate me? What's going on? The cute little drawings of the robot. Some different ideas of like future potions and like magical enhancements to make, and yeah, just like an artificer's notebook with a couple of diary elements to it.
Cool.
You would also find a hat on the desk, like another tri-corner hat. It seems like we all went hat shopping recently.
Yeah, no, X thinks to themselves, does everyone have a fucking hat but me? Not jealous at all, of course. Yeah, they're just they're flipping through that, put things back. As soon as like they look through something, they put it back the way they find it. But Reese, if you go to find X, you do not immediately see them outside the room.
Okay, dope. Yeah, I think they're gonna look around. I think they might actually kind of be quiet just to try and see what they're up to. So yeah, they're gonna try and sneak and see where X is.
Absolutely, make a stealth check.
Oh, I got a 30.
30?
I assume...
Yeah, my stealth is plus 13. And I rolled a 17.
Holy shit.
I assume that beats your passive perception.
Just by a little bit, just by a hair.
Yeah, so I'll say you're able to find X kind of hanging out in the lab, looking at some stuff, and sneak up behind them.
Yeah, probably like just opening different things, like smelling them, maybe tasting them a little bit.
That's
Okay,
dope.
wait. I have potions of poison in there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can we like roll to see if like that's a potion that they taste?
I would love to roll for that. What do I gotta roll?
Mara?
Roll me a d8.
Oh, I don't have any dice out here. Let's. Oh. You just keep dice on your floor, guys.
Classic floor dice. We all know floor dice.
You know, floor dice. Everything I need in my office is within arm's reach. That's a 3.
Okay. You do not drink poison.
Okay, that's fine.
Reed, you can't keep throwing stuff at me. I'm just a guy.
It's you. Those I have 3 potions that I can make. One of them is a potion of poison.
I hear you.
When they sneak into the room, they kind of see them looking at everything, looking at the potions. I think they put themselves on like a table and like wait for them to turn around and be like, once they do, they're like, "Hey, you found anything good?"
Yeah, actually.
Oh.
Very fascinating group of people you have here. Are you guys done with your little team meeting?
Yeah. It's it's good in there. Very good energy in there. So if you want to come join us,
sure.
we would love that.
I would love to come join you all.
Okay, sounds great. That's great. After you.
Sure. Walks out. Locks the door. Oh, yeah, I was gonna lock the door behind me, but with my thieves' tools and just relock it.
I think Reese just stands there and like waits for them patiently to like close it, just smiling, like, yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, heads out.
Perfect.
All right. Make your way back to the room. Anybody doing anything in the meantime?
I think we are all sitting in silence.
I think eventually, like after a minute, Talia kind of just like gets up and is like, "You guys can question if you. I'm gonna just go check on some stuff, and is gonna head out and go to the engine room and go to her little bunk in there and put her face in a pillow and scream for a little bit."
Do you still have atrophy?
No, I think I returned.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
As you leave, I'm just gonna use my link to go. Hang in there. If you need anything, you know where I am. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Ah. And then I think Nova catches a little bit of like the scream into the pillow at the time.
Yeah, well, that's valid.
All right.
Just gonna hold my wife's hand awkwardly. Yeah.
I think at this point we come into the room. All right. Talia's not joining us, or?
No, just a long day, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So, pirate ship. Pirates?
Pirate ship.
Right.
Pirates.
Okay. So I'm joining you guys, right? And what do you need on this ship? What sort of skills? I want to make myself useful, so I'm not a burden.
Are you you've experience with piracy? Big
I
sailor
have experience with enough stuff. What do you need me to have experience with?
At this moment, probably just like giving some answers a little. That would
Just
be a good
answers.
Yeah, at this minute, yeah.
Okay, what
like
answers
you
do
seem
want?
like a super nice, chill guy, genderless. You
Thank
do.
you.
We
Yes.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some skeletons in the closet. We've been burned in the past, and so kind of just want to make sure that like
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
every day, you know. Yeah,
Big
so
fan
we
of
just want to know
skeletons.
more like about who you are and what your deal is and why you're here for us specifically.
Right. So I get weird dreams, and then I just do whatever happens in the dreams.
We actually have a lot more in common than you would think.
Great. Love that for us.
Did you dream about us?
Yes.
What
Like a
was the
good dream?
Yeah.
I don't really think I could assign a value judgment to the dream. I had the dream. I came here. You guys seem like you need a hand. I got 2 of them. So.
I mean, were we like getting like what was happening in the dream? Can I pry? Like, were we getting murdered? Were we just eating breakfast?
No murder, no breakfast. It's not just like a kind of an energy, a vibe, helping you out, side plans, the deal. So got really nothing better to do than chase random dreams, so that's kind of just what I do.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, you're so true for that. Here's the thing. James, know Mills is above board. Can I just like do an insight check to see if what Nova is thinking of is going on here?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much.
I rolled a 19 on something.
I am definitely. Is that a 6 or a 9? This is my own d20 and I can't tell what this is. Okay, it's a 6. Plus. I can't read. I got a 10. So what do I get from that? What's the vibe?
I don't know. You get the vibe that, like, they're definitely keeping some things from you, because this is weird, but, like, it doesn't seem like they're keeping things from you to, like, screw you over. It just seems like they're kind of having a little bit of fun with the situation right now.
Sure. Okay, I think Nova kind of just starts, like, nodding and very slowly, like, turns to the rest of the crew, still nodding, like... Anyone else got a question?
Yeah. I'm here to answer questions, so any other questions?
So you have a dream, you help those people, you go on to the next without any...
They're not always helping people. Sometimes I have a dream and I go kill the people.
Okay.
Or
This wasn't that, though.
No. I mean, I think I might be killing other people. Not you guys, though, I don't think. Hope not. You're very lovely.
Thanks.
Yeah, hopefully that stays that way with the with dreaming stuff.
I'll let you know if it changes.
Okay, so it can change.
I don't know. It's not really a science to this.
You're
I'm
right.
literally just following dreams.
Okay, cool, yeah. Checks out for me, guys. I don't know what else to...
Yeah, I mean, seems pretty standard. V, did you have a question?
Yeah, have you been to the Scythelands before?
Have I? No. Nah.
Not that you remember.
Not that I can recall.
Fair enough.
So, should be fun.
Do you know anything about them? I mean, they're kind of mysterious, right?
Yeah, it's kind of. What do you want to know about the Scythelands?
Really just, like, anything... End of
What-
sentence.
What do I know about the Scythelands? Can I?
Make me a quick history check.
16.
I'll say specifically what you know is that this dream showed you and this group of people in a very natural settings, a very like wooded area, and each person was gifted something. You couldn't tell what it is. But I think you would get the sense that the Scythelands is a place of danger only because it's a place of secrets, or there's answers there. You would also know a lot of people don't really explain why you don't go to the Scythelands. It's a little bit hush-hush from what you would know from that.
Right. Okay. So the thing about the Scythelands is you just first rule the Scythelands. You don't really talk about the Scythelands, you know? So I don't know exactly what's going on there. That's kind of part of the mystique, part of the vibe is people who go and come back don't really talk about it. It is dangerous. There are, I'm told, secrets and answers to secrets. But yeah, you all are going to get some sort of gift of some kind. So hopefully that's a good one. Hopefully it's not cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I'm there. When that
You also
happens.
get a gift?
Unclear. Hope so. I love presents. Any other questions?
Do you have people looking for you, chasing
No.
you? Do you owe debts to anybody?
Not that
baggage
I know
you-
of.
You have? Okay.
Completely bagless.
Cool. What's that like?
Seems less stressful than whatever the fuck you all have going on.
Yeah, I'd imagine it probably is. Right. Well, okay. Kind of look back at the rest of the crew with a "Are we doing this?" kind of expression.
I feel like we should add another thing to the plate. Why not? I mean, hey, we're here.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
I could stab you
That's
all in the
rhetorical.
back in your sleep.
That
Whoa.
was rhetorical, but thank you so much for letting me know.
You planning on that?
No.
If that changes, will you let us know?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, that's honorable. You'll
Brings me back to my previous question. What do you need for this ship? What help do you need? You need a cook? You need an engineer? A shippeneer, perhaps?
We do have an engineer.
Have an engineer. You have a bosun.
Potentially.
Well,
Kind of look at
Yeah,
Reese.
I'm currently, I was gonna be like test driving either one of these positions. What were the names again? Which one? was
The
it?
bosun and the master at arms, or like a gunner, like kind of interchangeable.
So
Yeah.
if you have a preference for either of those, I'll just learn one of those traits. The other one.
No preference at all. You have navigators?
Yeah.
Bosun, master at arms. Either one for me.
You guys could like switch off if you want.
Yeah, I just need like a day's notice.
Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds good to me. Easy going.
Excellent. I think I'll
Cool.
start with the guns then.
Sounds great.
Nice. Well, welcome aboard, Carper John. We're all totally normal here.
Yeah, you all are very trusting, by the way.
I guess more just when life kind of keeps throwing things at you, eventually you just start going with it.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Damn, I thought it was just because I thought it was like a flex of like you guys just showing like how capable you were. Like yeah, we
Yeah, it's that
trust
one.
you. Oh,
It's definitely that
For
one.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah.
When do I get to be on the intercom?
Like the intercom?
Yeah. You guys have fun
I'll-
little conversations. I can tell you just sort of stop and stare off in the
Yeah.
distance with
you're gonna have
facial
to get in
expressions.
line. I'm not on there either yet. So
Yeah, it's like a limit thing. So I don't know.
Right.
Like when I start getting more people, I mean, race like seniority. You gotta respect seniority. You know what I mean?
Oh no,
Um,
that's cool. That's cool. Reese,
But,
you
I'll
get
put you on the list.
you get a little message in your head
Mhm.
that says, "We can start our own line."
Oh shit! I think that's legit what Reese sends back, and they're just beaming.
It only works for a few hours, but
Oh damn! No, this is great. Perfect. I feel like I'm in a little club. They got some. Yeah, I love this.
7 hours, sick.
Oh nice. Oh my god.
All right. Well, do we want to kind of take a nap about it before we go to the library? Because that was kind of a lot,
Yeah.
and I'd love to just like sit down for an hour. I'd really like to do that.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Sick. I think I'm gonna go check on our engine, just make sure everything's running all right, since we're leaving tomorrow. If you guys need anything, I'll be there. Give V a little kiss on the hair. Very awkwardly leave the room to go find Talia.
Honey, X is just kind of looking at you, smirking a little bit.
We're also gonna leave. Bye.
Do you want some company?
Sure. You wanna look at the lab?
I'd love to see the lab.
Okay. I will walk off to my lab.
We will first hit Talia, what have you been doing while this conversation has been going on? Just screaming in your pillow.
Honestly, there's been a lot of that. There's been she is has brought her pup Stella into the engine room with her and then closed the door again and just is laying in her little hammock just holding this dog and it's and I just don't know what the fuck to do because I was trying to wait and then I was like, oh okay, so they don't want to wait, so that's fine then, and then and everybody and is just babbling, talking through all her feelings to this fucking dog.
So that's what you walk into Nova as you go check on Talia.
I'll give it a knock. I'm not just gonna walk right in.
You just hear just the chatter stop, and then
It's me.
or pause on the floor as she puts the dog down. Come in.
I won't come in. Shut the door behind. Hey.
Hey.
So, leaving tomorrow for the Scythelands. X is
Okay.
coming along. Seems
Okay.
fine. Who's to say?
I don't know. They seem cool. Like they should come and hang out with us for a few months. I don't know.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
see.
that would be really cool actually if they just like stuck around for a couple months and like,
that'd
we
be
got,
nice. I don't
I don't
know.
know. They just seem like a really cool and chill and hot person that I want to be friends with.
I agree.
Cool. I'm gonna kind of walk over and just like sit on the bed next to you for a minute. Remember when we had bunk beds?
That was
They're
really
kind of
fun.
fucked. I mean, they
Yeah,
felt like they were gonna fall apart.
pretty
at
much
any
all
minute.
the time. Yeah,
It's kind
I
of
was
a miracle
scared
they
to roll
didn't.
over. I was scared to roll over like too fast
Mhm.
or too hard at night, which is
Oh
kind of
yeah,
hard to toss and turn, and I just
Sure.
was scared. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up on the floor, but never
yeah.
happened, luckily.
Sometimes, like, I would just kind of stay up all night and stare up at the top bunk where V was sleeping and wonder if I was gonna wake up with the bunk hitting me in the face, and then I just like wouldn't sleep. So it was kind of a relief when we started sleeping in the same
Yeah.
bed, actually, because I was like, okay, well, at least there's not gonna be extra like weight on the
Yeah.
top.
You get to just take that threat out of your mind,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it.
No,
We can
it's
talk about it if
okay,
you
we
want
can
to.
talk about it. I just don't know what to. I don't know what to do.
Could I trouble you to re-explain the situation because there was kind of a lot going on.
Okay,
when
yeah,
you
there was
did.
a lot going on. So okay,
Hmm.
we're tailing that guy, right? Because I saw with I just with my goggles, I saw that he was doing something weird that was kind of like
Mhm.
there was magic on the dragons, and so we followed him, and then we got to the alley, and we were trying to be sneaky, but then I think I hit like a brick or something, and it made a noise, and the guy was gonna go look around, and then suddenly, just I'm up against the wall and Honey's kissing me, and I thought, I don't know what I thought. I thought, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is happening. I was like, that's weird, but okay, I was like, okay, cool. So I don't have to just like sit here wondering about the fucking bats anymore, and like has her pillow and is just like I thought I didn't have to. And then, stopped. And then I was like, just really excited. And I was like, that's great. Like, I went to go pack in, and I don't know, they said it was because the guy he was gonna see us. And I think, and now they're being all weird, and I'm being weird, and then
And then how did it end up that you were outside and they were in there?
Well, because they turned themselves. Well, then they immediately turned. That's why I also freaked out, because then they immediately made themselves look like that guy, and then went in.
Oh,
And
we
I-
just left.
And I was just standing outside, and I didn't know what the fuck just happened.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
And like they were right to go after that guy. That's what we were doing in the first place, because we thought, because it was the guy who we might have sicked 2 dragons on us. We didn't want him to get away, but it all happened really fast.
Okay. I mean, speaking as someone who used to have a pretty bad flight in the fight or flight instinct, do you think they just kind of panicked?
Like, oh, I don't know. Part of me wants to think that like there was something, because like I don't know, there could have been like a million ways to look like we weren't doing what we were doing.
Sure.
But then that was the way that they chose. But then I don't know, then when I was like, oh thank God, finally, like they look so scared.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened.
I showed my hand too soon, and that was
It's not, Talia. It's not anybody's fault. It's not your fault. You reacted in what felt right in the moment, and so did they. And you are entitled to your feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think, maybe not right now, because I think the hurt's pretty bad right now. But I think maybe you should try and talk to him about it, because it's at the end of the day, like, I get the flight, right? Like that was my go-to thing for years, for a long fucking time. So I ended up in a lot of bad situations. But they also hurt you, intentionally or not, probably unintentionally, from what I know about Honey. And you are entitled to answers and the truth, no matter what that truth is.
I don't know if I want to know.
Is it better to live without him, wondering forever?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay. Well, you don't have to do anything right now. All you have to do is sit here and feel your feelings and hang out with me, your close, good, best, hot friend.
No, we're all in a boat together, and it's not that big a boat.
So? Listen, if I need to draw a line on the boat, I'll draw a line on the boat. Okay, I'm the captain. I can do that.
No, I don't know, and I don't want them to feel worse.
Okay, I almost called you Diana. Talia. Diana! Talia. Take care of your own feelings, too. You're doing a lot of really kind, very sweet babying of their feelings while you talk about what was going through their mind right now, and I really respect and love that about you. You gotta prioritize your own feelings, too. Right? And what you want and what you need. So, like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna make him feel uncomfortable on the ship. But you deserve to feel the way you're feeling right now, no matter what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, but what are we gonna fucking do? What are we gonna do?
We are gonna, and I'll kind of like sling an arm around your shoulders and pull you in a little bit too tight to be comfortable. We are gonna figure it out somehow against all odds, like we always do about everything. And it's gonna be a bumpy, fucking awkward, terrible road. But we'll get somewhere at the end of it, and we'll get there together, all of us. And that's something.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Fuck a roadmap. We'll get there when we get there.
Fuck a roadmap.
And how we get there. Yeah. And if it's a terrible time, who cares?
Yeah, I guess.
This is not a great pitch. I'm realizing now.
That's okay. It's fine.
What can I do for you right now? What do you need? Do you need to punch something? You want to hit me?
No, I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit anybody. I'm gonna hit the fucking pillow.
Yeah, hit the pillow. Yeah. Fucking kick its ass. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, pillow.
Winnie the Pooh right now.
No, not Mr. the Pooh.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
I don't know. I've just been trying to take everything so slow,
Yeah.
I've been trying to just one day at a time and feel like I'm like approaching a baby deer, like I don't want to scare it off. But I mean, what are you doing? The deer kind of runs at you and then you go, and then it goes,
what you do?
And runs away.
You know what you do, which doesn't really work in the metaphor, but I'm doing it anyway. You let the deer chase you for a little while. You are a deer worth chasing.
Okay.
I'm going to drop the metaphor because it's weird in this context. You are, Talia, you are hot. You are sexy and smart and funny.
Oh no, stop.
You deserve to be chased. And you've been doing a lot of really good chasing work and stuff like that. I think, listen, you made your move. They know how you feel. You went in for another one, which I respect.
Thanks.
They gotta come to you now.
I don't know if I respect it as much now, but
no, you gotta respect it. I'm ordering it as captain. Legally, you have to respect it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've seen a lot of captains in Nova Xander today.
It's a lot of captains
order from the captain. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta then.
I would love to stop being captains in Nova Xander for a little while. It's the point. I am gonna go lay face down in my bed next to my wife in a few minutes and just kind of decompose for an hour. But right now, you get Captain Zenovasander, and the captain says you are hot and you deserve to be chased, and it's gonna be fine. By order of the captain.
Aye, Captain.
Good. I don't know what the correct response to aye, Captain is, but
I don't think that there is one. I think you're just supposed to look cool, you know?
I'm still kind of covered in dried guts.
Yeah.
Does that add to it or does it take it away right now? Also, sorry I am sitting on your bed like this.
I think it adds to it. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
There's a lot of crumbs, and there's definitely at least there's like I think
what
you
are you
probably
eating here?
you know, like just the really dry ass water crackers. There's like a whole sleeve of them that's like kind of under the.
God, Talia, that can't be. No, I'm sorry. I'm not judging you. Yeah. No, it's your bed. You do what you want in it.
Listen, girls who have crumbs in their bed, rise up. All right, I'm here for the representation for hot bitches with crumbs in their bed.
I hear you so too. All right.
Oh
you okay? You feeling a little better?
Yeah, I feel not as bad as it was.
Okay.
Fuck.
Good. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just lay here a little bit.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. I'm tired. I feel like I'm not hurt anymore, but I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah, I think we all need like a nap.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to my quarters.
Okay.
If you need anything, you come get me. Yeah?
Okay.
That's another order.
Oh.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna take a bath and then I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm putting my whole plan together in my head and I'm really excited about it.
That's okay. One step at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
Right. Well, have a good shower
Thanks.
and then
have a good nap
sleep or rest or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. I kind of like stand. There's like an instinct where you could see Nova's like, do I hug? Do I not hug? I don't know what. So I'm just kind of like holds out.
Talia goes for the hug.
Oh, all right. Yep. Okay. Yep. There it is. Hi. Okay. Pat your shoulder. All right. You hang in there.
Okay.
Hey, you're hot. Be chased.
Okay. I'll
Good.
try.
I'm leaving.
I'm running.
Go into my room.
Mara, you do
You're
muted,
muted.
bestie.
I was so in it. Beautiful. You, Nova, head to your room, take a bath, get ready for bed. Talia, getting all cozy in your crumb bed.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Honey and X, you two left together. What's going on there at the lab?
Yeah, I'll kind of whistle for Dawn, who is the little robot, to come join us, and I'll grab the key to the office from around his neck, and I'll unlock the door and I'll open it. Make yourself at home. There's not much, but yeah.
Sure. Goes, sits down, just kind of like sits down and sort of looks at you.
I'll start like unpacking my adventuring bags, like empty vials, putting them away, and yeah. Will not make eye contact.
Yeah. X is happy to just sit in silence.
After a second, I'll be like, so you like arcane stuff? Magic? You do magic?
Kind of a little bit, not in that way.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. So what's your deal?
What do you mean? In what way? I have a lot of deals, I guess.
Yeah, you just go through them.
I don't really know a lot of them. You seem to probably be in a similar state.
So, I mean, we can do the whole sort of back and forth where I pretend I don't know the things I know and you pretend the things that I know aren't real.
What do you know?
From a very far away place, aren't you?
I would love to reach behind me for a knife. Yeah. How do you know that?
It's not a very hard lock.
What else do you know? Like face falls.
A lot, actually. You are very, very descriptive with everything that goes on.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you read someone's journal. Huh.
Well, I don't like to play my cards close to my chest. It's very stressful for me. I don't really like secrets. So I've taken something from you. Would you like to take something from me?
Sure.
What would you like?
Who sent you here?
How long have you all been here? I don't know what you know. If I just say someone's name, I don't know if you're going to know the name.
A couple weeks.
All right. Allegedly, I have a divine mission.
Pull the god book from where it has been living on the bookshelf and start flipping through. Name a name.
X walks over and flips over toward the back. It's in alphabetical order now, I guess.
Slay.
Yeah. And opens the page of Zirian.
We'll like skim it over. This guy fucks.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, you know a lot of things.
Oh, that's a statement.
I mean, you were like, oh, whatever you need, I can fill it. So you seem to know a lot of things.
Sure.
I have two questions.
Fair enough.
Number one is of a very serious, possibly life-threatening question. Number two is a less serious, still feels like it's life-threatening, but like I probably won't die. Is there an order that you would like the questions in?
Not particularly. Just go ahead.
Okay. We'll like pull up their sleeve. Have you seen shit like this before? What the fuck is this?
Have I seen shit like that before? What the fuck is that?
Roll me a Arcana check.
Nah, I haven't seen that shit.
You got no idea then?
Unfortunately, no. Is that the life-threatening one?
Yeah.
Oh. Why are you becoming stars or something?
I think bits and pieces of me are disappearing at an alarming rate, but you know, it is what it is, and we can cross that bridge when we get there. Question 2. Let's say, hypothetically, you've been in a will they, won't they situation with a member of your crew for a little while. And
I was hoping you would ask about this, actually, because that was my favorite part of the journal, and you're from a different universe or something.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically that's the situation that's been happening, right? And then let's say, you know, like last night, for instance, maybe you had a really good moment and the two of you sat and watched the stars together and talked about your lives and your hopes and your dreams, and then you fell asleep next to each other. And it's the best you've slept since you've gotten into this universe, because maybe for a second you finally felt safe for a minute. But then you were walking with that person and, you know, still hypothetically, of course, tracking somebody who you thought maybe had something to do with threatening your friends. And maybe these people are the closest to family that you have any knowledge about, because you don't know anything about your family. In this universe, or the fucking other universe. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. And so you're walking with this person, and suddenly, oh my gosh, you're in a situation where the guy that you've been trailing is about to find you, and part of you thinks, oh, I don't like looking at people while they're making out, so that's a great idea. But the other part of you thinks that, oh, this is your chance. Like, this is your chance to do something, so fucking do it. And then you do it, and then you immediately fuck everything up. What do you think, hypothetically, the best course of action is after that?
Well, hypothetically, two things. One, very rarely is the best time to act on emotions, romantically or otherwise. This very rarely does that time come as using it like a veil subterfuge as a pretense.
Yeah,
I think that just mixes things up. Yeah. The second, most people, almost everyone, gets only one chance at life. And you, I don't know what your life or world was like before you came here, but you found yourself in a very, very dangerous situation where tomorrow isn't promised. And if you knew tomorrow wasn't promised, and you knew that everything could end in one white-hot instant, completely lost, what would you do then? Because I would go around and read people's diaries.
Thank you. I have something I have to do. You can stay in here if you'd like.
Cool.
You've already rummaged through everything, I presume. So.
Yeah, everything that looked cool, so.
Cool. And I beeline for the engine room.
All right, you head to the engine room. Talia,
the door.
what? You hear a knock at the door.
From the sleeve of water crackers that I'm like, oh wow, that's under there. That's crazy. I'm like, Nova, you didn't leave anything.
It's not Nova.
Oh shit. I'm gonna just kind of slide them under the bed, just kind of brush all the fucking crumbs off, and then like, what am I fucking doing? What am I doing right now? And then just kind of is gonna sit and like recline, and like she's just so fucking chill right now. Everything is super chill and super fine. Be like, oh yeah, come on in.
The door.
Hey.
I lied to you the other day when I told you that I wasn't afraid of you. But
I'm sorry,
let me. The truth is that you terrify me, but not in the way that you were asking me about or worried about. I'm afraid of the fact that I dream about you. I'm afraid of the way that I can't focus on anything else when you're next to me or I think you're looking at me. I'm afraid of the fact that the last person I loved left without saying goodbye, and I can't lose you. So if loving means losing, I can't love you. But I think it's too late. I think we're both totally in over our heads. And I'm really sorry to be pulling you down with me. But there's nobody else that I'd rather be drowning with.
I think Talia just has been on a face journey for all of that. And kind of just looks down at her hands for a little bit and then looks back up at Honey. Okay, cool. So can we try that again?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. But not because there's no distraction, there's no...
Mm-mm.
Oh, but thank fucking God, because I was going fucking crazy. I've been talking to Nova about bats for 3 weeks, and I think she's starting to get a little bit sick of it. Yeah, it was a thing. It was a whole, I just, I'm
gonna kiss you now if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay. And I will move in and I will kiss her. And I would love in this moment for Honey to connect with the Astral Sea and use the Whispering Waves ability to make a star shower out the window. As they kiss under the stars.
Absolutely. I think you don't even have to. It's not a conscious effort. Just in this moment, it just something inside you unleashes and the stars go showering around you. As you two kiss. And unless there's anything else, I think that's the perfect spot to end this wild session today. A huge thank you again to Mills for joining us. We'll be here for a while. Whoop whoop. And today was wild. Some questions were answered. So many more questions were asked. And we will see you all here next time. Yeah.
Before we go, if you want to watch more people play Dungeons & Dragons for a great cause, you should go to Rolling for Charity on Twitch. They're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. You might see a familiar face there fairly soon. It's a great cause. You should go tune in. It's a 24-hour stream. Yes.
And we are about
so you should stick around or pop in. It's 24 hours.
Half an hour after the raid.
Yeah.
And then for 3 hours after that.
Yeah. Correct.
Slay.
All right. And with that, we love you all. See you later. Bye!